I'm muted. Okay. Gonna do a quick intro before I get our guests on. So, hey everybody, welcome to the stream and welcome to the podcast. We're back for the 5th installment of the LavaCast podcast live stream. It's not really a podcast, but I like to call it that because then it makes me feel professional. Today, we're talking about Void Takeover, a very anticipated Bonelab mod. We're going to be joined by our guests, Nolnon and Eureka Tractor. I haven't actually added them to the call yet, so we'll ignore that part. It's going to be good, I think. Already, I'm messing things up a bit. I need to just get into this. So, there's a stage on Discord if you want to keep up to track with our voices. And there's the visuals on YouTube if you guys want to see all the stuff we're going to be shown today, because there's going to be some cool stuff. I believe the streams will be visible on Discord too, so check this out. Do you guys like the setup? It's beautiful, right? Okay, I'm scared. I'm a bit scared. Okay, I'm going to invite Eureka and Nolnon. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. There's Eureka.
No, I might not be
And
here.
is he lagging still?
I think he's still packaging the build.
Okay. Hopefully this is good. We've got a custom background today, guys. Look at it. It's animated. This is from Void Takeover itself. It's like it looks like a disco floor. It's really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just the stream delay, but I don't know if you're. I can't speak correctly.
Why? What's up? Is there something up with it? Actually, yeah. Audio. Speaking of.
I didn't know if you were showing like the full background image.
Oh no, I wasn't. I don't know if I've got a scene to do that. Wait, hang on. If I just like. Yo, guys, check out the background while we wait for Nolnon. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Is Nolnon here? Oh wait, we've got to invite him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
No, I'm not.
Nolnon's here.
I
Okay.
don't know why. It popped out in the other window.
Is everything good?
Should be.
All right, nice.
Thank you,
Well,
Shitty.
to start with, why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
No,
Who goes first? Okay.
I don't really know where
Well-
to start.
Well, I made the mod in like patch 3. I make a bunch of specifically like level and campaign focused stuff on Mod.io. And this project is probably the longest running project that I've ever done for Bonelab. Like literally, I think it was from like from 2023 all the way up till now, but it's several different iterations of the project. Like I think I scrapped everything in patch 3 when it was all like bad pro builder and like early Unity, like very few scripts. And then there was another era that lasted till the end of patch 3, and now we're starting fresh from patch 4 onwards, and I think it's way
Yeah.
better. So
Sweet.
Nolnon requested me to help port the second era of Void Takeover to patch 4, but it didn't really go so well. And then after that, we kind of stopped working on trying to port it. He started working on his newer maps, Aqueduct Sector, Overlook, stuff like that. And a couple months, it might be more than a couple months ago. I don't remember exactly when, but I'm like, we should try to port that again. And we kind of went back and looked on it. It's not in a great state. It's all old, unfinished. It's not really the greatest, so we just decided to start fresh, like he was saying.
I think
I've
that's kind of
been-
the right decision.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
working on the lighting, level design. He's also been doing his lighting and level design. We kind of do some of the same stuff. I also did some of the purple guns.
Sweet.
This is those who know.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't actually.
Bonfire hates the purple guns. I know
I-
they're not revolutionary, but I think they're cool.
It's kind of like that was in patch 3 as well. That's like one of the oldest things that is still alive from that like era. Like everything else has been mainly like overhauled, but those are they're not the same prefabs, but it's this like
they're not the same.
same idea.
Same idea.
Like the suppressed eater and all that. I think it's cool. I think swapping around all the attachments.
Bonfire, I did the purple guns before Red Doc. He copied me.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, could you
Get
guys
that out of the way.
tell us what Void Takeover is?
Oh, what it's a campaign on a large scale. I think it's larger than any other modded campaign. Like, it's lore-wise, there's not a lot of lore implemented because we're focusing on gameplay and all the actual scenes. But it's a side story to Bonelab, where in Bonelab you learn about this specific journey of a peasant who basically found their way into LavaGang through whatever individual journey. So I was like, what if, all these people that are recruited into LavaGang, that this can't be the only story that's been told. So it's like basically the same, a different means to the same end, like, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it very well because I'm not like super into creating lore, but it's a side story that plays out through different locations. It's a different journey with a similar ending, but I think it's different enough.
Yeah, right. So it's like another lava. It's like a different LavaCast. Oh my god, a different LavaGang's member through how they got assembled into LavaGang.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like that. And I never do the questions well. I need to set them up somewhere. Hang on. So, how many people do you have on your team making this, and who does what?
Or could you want to answer? I don't know what the format is gonna be. I guess we'll just every other.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys. Sorry, I should have made that clear.
Me and Nolnon are the main developers of the mod itself, level design, spawnables, all that. Evro has done some music, and he's also working on the campaign tools code mod, which isn't specifically for Void Takeover. It's more of just a general campaign thing. So there's like saving ammo, saving inventory, save points, lots of saving, stuff like that. He can talk about that more in a bit.
Yeah.
We have Kara Y, who's also doing music. We have I can't mind going blank.
Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda, or Do Androids Even Sleep? They've been doing music since day one, since patch 3.
Oh,
very thankful.
That's the music we're hearing right now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you guys think of the music? Well, you guys probably can't, but yeah, chat. What do you think, chat? What do you think of the music? It's amazing, right? I've been listening to it when I was editing it, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually really good. I'm a big fan of it.
Makes me kind of sad that it's not released anywhere. There's select songs. That's why me and Urika were talking about getting OST art stuff, getting concepts for that, maybe doing renders or editing screenshots and stuff. Because I feel bad that they've made such great music and most people can't listen to it, or it's just unreleased.
Yeah, true. It deserves a spotlight from what I've heard. This shit's amazing. Definitely.
Yeah, there is a piece of cover art, but it's pretty outdated. It's from 2023.
Is it it's got one of the old main menus, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big tower with the ring lights.
If you check out Yoda's channel, there is a couple of tracks. I think there is newer versions with better mixing.
Oh.
The first Bone theme video, the first Bone theme upload was a really old screenshot. It's kind of, it's like Whiplash looking at that. It's like, oh my god, I forgot that it looked like that. I think we're doing much better. It's I get that it's kind of weird that there is people who are following that at the time and we're like, this looks amazing, and then looking back, I'm like, this looks nothing like what I thought it looked like before.
Wow, yeah. It's crazy how fast you can learn and look at your old stuff and be like, oh wow, that was different.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to start this? Was there anyone or anything which made you think oh, let's do this?
Dylan, do you want to say how you started?
Yeah, and then we can hand it off. The first, well, of course, Boneworks is like this grand like campaign, and there's all this like different puzzles and environments that are all unique to their own levels. I think it's very much something that inspires a lot of people. Even if they don't make anything, I feel like there's definitely people who wish they would see more things like Boneworks. And I love Bonelab to an extent. There's definitely some highlights, but it doesn't string together as good of a campaign. The main thing that got me into level design was seeing like, I think I started making levels at like in October, like of the year that the game came out, and up until then I've always focused on like campaigns and levels, and it's mainly to fill like the void, which now the Boneworks remaster is kind of gonna fill that anyways officially. But I always felt there was kind of like a drought of like campaign levels that there's good campaign levels out there, but either they're incredibly short or they just don't have like the amount of campaign levels that have puzzles that aren't like just circuits or like just stacking boxes. I mean, I'm not playing any of that down, but I kind of wanted to see something on like a way bigger scale, and like that does kind of, it's like a double-edged sword though, because now that's why this is taking so long and everything.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, puzzles are, it's the puzzles I love. I think that's the thing with Bonelab as well. I feel like the puzzles definitely were a downgrade, especially in Bonelab. There wasn't really anything cool puzzle-wise, I guess. Like, I can't really remember anything which is like, oh, that was a good puzzle. Compared to Boneworks.
The only time I hear them mentioned, it's like, oh, I hate that ball puzzle in Ascent.
Yeah. It's a shame. Yeah, I feel like that's like the untapped potential with these games. Is the physics, like interactions you can do. And I know you guys did the teaser recently for the warehouse place, the asset warehouse. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the puzzle where you shoot the explosive barrel and it makes the bridge, it makes like the ladder like swing down. I saw that and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
There are some cooler puzzles that have not been shown yet.
I'm very excited to see more, and hopefully, depending on what you guys show us today, maybe we'll see something. So stick around, everybody.
Yeah.
Hope you're excited, because I am. I'm really excited for this mod. So
I'm excited. Show everyone.
So,
We've shown nothing.
Speaking
in the
of
SLZ arc.
Speaking of, like, is it gonna be packed in time? Is that
well,
okay? Right now
we're done. We're past archive. We're on generating build layout. It should do that, and then maybe importing, but definitely within this time span.
Okay.
I do have a build. It's missing some like stream specific stuff. Like I'll probably not go to our dev scene.
Okay, but that's an emergency, if so.
Yeah.
But for now, I guess we'll stay distracted. So maybe I could ask something else.
I mean, Urka, if you ever wanted to open up the editor and like show stuff like that.
I have Warehouse open right now.
We could contrast that with like what has been shown, because I remember I streamed development of that. That's like probably the level that's been shown the most in editor, and I think maybe showing how much was done since then could be cool.
Yeah, we can go for that right now if you want.
I like showing things in editor more than in game. Like we do a lot more in editor stuff, either in threads or just streaming, because it's a lot harder to like gauge what the campaign is going to be like in editor. Like you can see an area like in a outside view in editor, but that doesn't give the same like. If you see someone playing it, then it's like, oh, that's what it's going to be like. You know, it's more technical than like gameplay.
Yeah, true. I get that. Okay, I'm hoping on the stream I have it set up right, so when someone streams, the stream takes up the whole box. Because this has been driving me mad. It always changes where it is on Discord and it ruins everything. So
yeah.
I'm hoping. But yeah, also I always forget something. I forgot to put the logo on the screen. I was going to put the logo in the corner. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. Why not? Sorry, guys. I've never been very professional, have I? Give me a sec. So yeah.
You can stream whenever you're ready, Erica.
Yeah. Where did I put the logo?
Probably share my full screen.
Oh, I haven't even downloaded the logo yet.
You even hid all the ugly inspector and hierarchy and made them really tiny. That's very nice.
There's some light baking artifacts
Oh wait, oh the stream's going. Okay, sorry guys. Hang on. There we go. Does it fit? It fits. Okay. So, could you guys tell us what we're looking at right now?
This is the main asset warehouse chamber.
Okay. So this is one of the levels of the campaign, right?
I'm not really. Yeah, this is the third level.
Ooh.
So
Well, actually fourth, because the first one.
yeah,
The first one was 0-0, but now it's 0-1, so it kind of messed up.
they probably don't know the context of that. If you
Yeah.
want to tell them.
I don't know.
It was because the first level was so short. It was like it was supposed to be the size of break room, but then it got into this like weird, like too long to be break room because there's like actual combat and puzzles, but not as long as the rest of the levels. So we kind of extended it, cut off 0-0, and just bumped it up to the first level, and then every other level got moved up a number. So this was the scene is still the third because we know how version control and like plastic software is going to be. If we rename a scene, everything's going to like explode. But
Yeah.
the crate and in game, it's the fourth level.
All right. That's
Yeah, you're actually seeing like a sneak peek of the first level in the background of the stream.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of props, and also everything is subject to change, blah blah blah, all of that.
Ignore the crate placers. People
Yeah,
who don't use the SDK, this is not what it looks like in game.
yeah, these show up as their actual props in game.
Yeah.
Should I talk about the level or like where this
Yeah.
is in the level? So this
I'm not very
is
good.
like the physical warehouse building. Like this is what the asset warehouse name refers to, but it's in a larger building in the city. Like this is a chamber that's inside of a large city scene, and you can actually see like a landmark from the second level from here because they're in the same physical like chamber, like outside. Yeah, I don't know if you
Oh,
want to
wow.
fly. I think this has all been shown. Like that building with the pipes is something from. It's a place that you actually go inside in the second level or the third level now. Sorry. But-
It's so kind of confusing.
What I did was I copied the outside because in the scene chunks there's like all of the interior scenes and the outside one is a separate one that can get loaded and unloaded whenever. So I just copied that whole scene and trimmed away. Like if you fly over to where the building is like starts, you'll see how little there actually is. What I did was I aligned them in world. Like they are built on different axes, so I had to rotate the whole scene like 90 degrees. But I trimmed away everything you wouldn't see. So these positions are accurate to that scene, even if they're not like in the same world space. Like the distance between all the buildings and everything is the same. So hopefully that's like when you
Wow.
get closer and closer to Time Tower or other Boneworks landmarks. I hope it kind of gives the same kind of effect. And as opposed to the Time Tower, like that was baked into the cube map for the sky, but this is like a real building.
That's
Like when you move
really
around,
rare,
there's
yeah.
dimension to it.
Wow. So yeah, you're going for the thing with like how you come out of the museum and you can see the museum from the outside in streets and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
a better example.
I love that sort of stuff where like you can. It just makes the world feel less like these disconnected levels and more like it's actually, you know, you're traversing this whole city and you can see where you're like you can see your progress. That is awesome.
Yeah,
And-
the last level, I think it's around here. You can actually look up and see the asset warehouse
Oh,
building.
I love that. I'm really excited for that.
And this,
Wow.
like, the pipes at the top, even that, the transition, like, this is like a crumb of a spoiler, but
Yeah.
in the first level, the second level, which I keep confusing everything because for like half of the development of this mod, like the level I'm thinking of has been level 1, but
Yeah.
we can name names. I think they're publicly available. In the end of the crypt level, you jump down a pipeline, like a trash pipeline.
Yeah.
That's how you get to the recycling facility. And those are, like, technically, if you're looking at this in lore, that building is in the second level and the pipes are going up to the first. So I don't know how to explain it properly, but if you know the layout in lore, you're technically looking at the pathway back to the first level from the third. So it's like-
Oh.
I don't know if that makes sense, but everything's kind of connected more than it seems if you're like us and you know every inch of the levels.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's cool. So like, yeah, okay, yeah. I think I get it.
For a bit of context, District Hub is the main menu. Medieval is level 1, or what used to be 0, 0. Crypt is level 2. Memory Dump is level 3, and this right here is Asset Warehouse, which is level 4.
Okay.
You want to
And
talk
there-
about the Asset Warehouse name, like the concept? Because there's like people who have tried to do Asset Warehouse before as a level. You want to speak on that, or?
I'm not really good at speaking.
I don't know.
I
It's
want
like
to.
we kind of wanted to do Asset Warehouse justice because there's a lot of people who like want to use the name and play into like because in the editor, for people who don't know, that's where all of your content is. If you want to pull it up, actually, I don't know if that would leak anything, but
It might.
you don't have to if you don't want to. But basically,
Palettes.
those are your individual mod files, and then under those files you have crates, which are basically the content. Like the palette is what houses your spawnables and your levels and your avatars and all that. So people take this asset warehouse and they use the idea of like a physical location where these assets are made. And so like if you go to the main warehouse chamber, Erica, there's like a bunch of different text and like decals. I think there's one by the spotlight. Yeah, like asset streaming. Like we wanted to kind of play into this, like even to an extent, like kind of like the Boneworks warehouse, but it's for a different purpose. Like I forget in the lore, weren't they manufacturing like the crablets and stuff there or something?
Yeah.
I forget.
That does
But-
seem accurate, yeah.
We wanted to kind of do the asset warehouse idea justice by having this huge like city and the actual chamber inside, where it's like I feel like people are gonna play this and they're gonna be like, oh, that reminds me of Boneworks warehouse. I don't know, kind of connect things together more.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool. So the asset warehouse is like the kind of thing you use to make mods, don't you? So this is like the physical embodiment of that mod area where yeah, so you know.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I really like that. I've seen a few people try this, like you said, and I think this is definitely going to do it justice.
Like it's like smooth B-roll footage, but it's the editor camera. So.
Some free cam footage flying past.
Even if not this, there's a lot more little things that are like that make sense in the world. Like there's this one room that happens earlier that I was designing on stream, and it's like a train like station, not station, but it's like there's a bunch of the Boneworks transport trains, and there's like the little recharge stations, and there's like big garage doors, and it's like that's where they dock the trains when they're done like delivering all the
Oh.
assets, because they need to get the assets out of the warehouse. And later in the level there's like a pipeline where there's a bunch of falling assets and like conveyor belts and stuff. Yeah, this is the scene.
Oh wow.
This is the section.
God, this place is wild. And their warehouse is underneath all of that. That's so cool. Oh my.
Yeah,
Here.
this is all new stuff. Yeah, this is one of the pipelines, and there's like stuff that falls down.
Oh. Damn.
These are escalators.
Oh
Or-
yes, let's
yeah.
go. I love those.
Wait, does the lighting look good on the bottom one finally? The
Yeah.
bottom conveyor belt? I swear. It would always bake super dark, but I had to make it static. I don't know why they're not static.
That looks good. Okay, quickly, I want to say thank you to Cooper Bailey in chat. Thank you, Cooper Bailey, for the £1 donation and for saying I'm a great YouTuber. That means a lot. So thank you very much. And everyone in the
This
chat,
guy
say
is-
W's in the chat, everybody, please, because I said so. Thank you, Cooper
I'll
Bailey.
do my part.
I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Okay. And yeah, this just looks awesome. I love the conveyors. That's another thing which annoyed me about Bonelab, is that they did all this escalator and conveyor stuff, but like they did such a small amount of it, and there's like no sandbox which has like these to mess around with, and I think they're really fun. So I'm happy to see you guys are using them, like the conveyors.
We definitely got to put them in a sandbox now.
Yeah.
If we make a
true.
sandbox.
It's just in a physics-based game where, you know, it's heavily to do a sandbox. I think you've got to have like moving stuff, because just watching physics move across moving stuff to me just like triggers something in my brain, and I just love messing with stuff like on things like that.
Yeah. I don't think it's in this level yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nolan, but there are the pistons.
Yeah,
You
the
have
pistons
those
are
in the
another
stream.
one.
Yeah,
Those are super
they're
fun.
in like 2 different levels, I think. Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
Crypt and they're in Medieval.
Awesome.
Like this.
I don't
Yeah.
care about level names. I think I've already accidentally leaked like all of them in my thread.
Makes it easier,
I
I
like
guess.
this part a lot. I think it looks nice. Nolan
Yeah,
did
that's,
this
that's
part here.
great. It's like a little back stage area.
And then here's another import pipeline.
Import pipeline, hey.
I've been trying to copy Urika because he does this really nice like colored lighting. Like if you look at Aqueduct Sector, which is a level that I did entirely myself, it's like all white lighting, except for like some standout, like the ghost green lamps
Yeah,
are
yeah.
like blue.
I remember the green.
Urika does a lot of like, he's really good with lighting, and I don't give him enough credit for that. Like he does a lot of cool real-time lights or like different colored lights. I don't know. It's something that you should, once you notice it, you'll really be able to tell, like, if you're like me, you'll be able to see Urika definitely did this room. Like there's one room where there's a spinning fan and there's a real-time light behind it that's blue, so that when you're in game, it'll project that light with
yeah.
it's down after the yeah.
It
Like
doesn't
you can
spin
definitely
out.
tell this is something that he did.
I
And
love.
it's just such a creative
love that.
idea. Like I never would have thought of this.
I love watching like the shadow. It's in one of your other maps, right? Right, Eureka. It's in Saber Lake offices. I
Update
remember
is
that.
Dead.
Update is never.
It's never updating.
Apparently not.
Oh, that's okay. We've got Void Takeover
Yeah.
eventually, I guess.
I kind of feel the same way Nolan does about Aqueduct Sector as I do with Saber Lake offices. I feel like it's pretty bland.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair. Was
Like-
that in a previous patch? I've completely lost track of the patches at this point.
Yeah, the first build of it was patch 4. It was updated to patch 5. I have a lot of builds that kind of redo the entire map for patch 6, but I don't think those are ever seeing the light of day.
Oh, rip. I can't believe how long it's been since the last update already. I've lost track.
It's almost
going
gonna be a year.
I think it has been a year.
I think it's been a year
Since patch 4,
since
maybe.
patch 4, yeah. It's
Uh,
it's getting on for a year for patch 5 and 6.
Patch
though.
6 was
299
July
days
or
ago.
August.
Uh,
Sometime.
Yeah, because they kept to the 6 weeks thing for like 2 cycles, right? And then we went back to what we are
I
now.
mean, I respect that.
Yeah.
Honestly, they very much are self-aware. Like even if people don't think so, SLZ knows like
They know what's
they
best.
calculate what they're gonna do
Yeah.
before they even make any moves at all, or they announce what they're gonna do. Like they know that it's better to not release anything for this long than to just release like patch 7 and then break it again with another jump to I think now Unity 6, right?
Yeah,
or-
we're going to straight to Unity 6 now, like the full thing.
So if patch 7 came out, that would have been 2 Unity version jumps, and people don't give them enough credit for having this kind of like they definitely are very calculated with what they do. Like
Yeah.
it's good for modders like us because that would have been 2 large scale projects that we would have had to fix. So it's definitely appreciated, even if the general opinion doesn't seem that way.
Yeah, they're making the right move. I think more people are starting to kind of understand now. It was like definitely with like the beginning of Bonelab, everyone was like really harsh about how they did things, but they definitely know what's up, and I think more people know that now, which is good.
Yeah.
I think they know what's best, and hopefully sometime soon patch 7 will be here, and that'll be great.
Not for us.
Apart from the
Not
mods
for us.
breaking, actually. Good for me, maybe not for you guys. Sorry about that one.
I am kind of scared of patch 7, but also excited
But yeah,
for it.
it might be the
There's-
last break though, right? As long as 8
There's
and 9
some
aren't too
things-
big.
We can find some comfort in after like besides general Unity version fixes, like stuff that comes from changing Unity versions and moving the project. There's some stuff that fundamentally won't change in major ways. Like I doubt they're gonna overhaul the zone system again. Impact
Yeah.
properties are probably gonna stay the way they are. Circuits, they might add new circuits, but I don't think they'd completely destroy everything. Like you can really see what gets changed by what gets broken. Like in patch 5 to 6, all of the void logic stuff got broken, but that's because circuits came into play. But that
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
break impact properties or zones. So it's like, we don't think that anything will massively change zones. Thank God, because that's like the one thing you need for these kinds of levels, or chunking.
Yeah, because
There's some comfort in it.
that's good, because they've kind of got zones out of the way, so now they won't really need to change those again. So like, at least that's what I'm guessing, right? Which is good.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Are you editing a light map? What are you doing?
Trying to click on it so it loads all the MIPs because it looks not the greatest.
Oh,
I think it's just a bad light fake.
Probably.
Yeah, you can see like the outside light here. There's weird shadows.
Sometimes you
right.
just get artifacts for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
you'll just rebake without changing anything and they'll go away. Or it depends if you have other stuff open on your computer, or if you're doing it in the background. It's kind of inconsistent.
so
Also,
wait.
there are volumetrics here, but they just they only show up in Nolnon's editor because he baked them.
Oh, right.
I thought I pushed them. Or are they not associated with your scene? Is that why?
They aren't associated with the scene.
Oh, wow. Look at this room, guys. What do you think? That
I
hexagon?
hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because
know, I
he
just
didn't
said that.
make it. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate all mods that aren't made by me. Oh, that part's not very
Oh,
finished
wow.
yet.
That looks-
I gotta redo lighting there.
What's that big... Oh, climby area? I like
The
that.
little office you can see over here.
I like that
I don't know if
glass.
you'd want to open other scenes, Erica. If
It
you,
might be a
do-
minute. Oh,
I'm importing right now, so
wrong one.
after I import, I'm gonna install the palette and then inject campaign tools. Then
Wow.
we should be able to. I think I definitely want to go into the district hub and showcase stuff around there. We could do a little bit of messing with like save stations and ammo saving and inventory saving. We could show. I think we've shown this already, but I'll DM it to you, Erica, if you want to show this, or if you want me to show it when I'm in game.
Sick.
Actually, yeah, we have shown it. We've shown the Void Vendor. I'm good to say it because it was in the development update. But
Never turn on gizmos in this project. Kills my computer.
move
So-
your camera. Like, look at how badly the frame rate goes down. If you
Yeah,
move your
so-
camera around,
Before and then
Oh my
it's like
god.
a crawl.
it has all the outlines of the spawnable places and the zones and the lights and the reflection probes. Just everything
Wow.
at once.
I love how like all the rooms are like kind of wrapping around each other. It's like a really cool use of space.
I like this room. Nolman did that.
Probably the densest level we've made so far. Like, it's all supposed to fit within the building. So
Yeah.
we had to do a lot of stairs and pipes and all that.
I love the amount of props too. I really like when there's like tons of props to kind of really flesh out an area.
Should I go over here, Nolman?
No, that keep this in mind for later when you play the mod in like 5 years. There will be a secret out of bounds there.
If it's still there.
Okay. Note
It
that down,
definitely is there.
everybody.
Go around the building.
This is the end area that we're working on, but we're not even
Oh, wow.
near finishing it yet.
I like those pipe things.
Erica, do you want to talk about some concepts you came up with for how the level would end, like with the panels?
Yeah, I was thinking of having some of these panels, or just one of
Oh.
them break off, or like have a hatch. No, Evra, I'm not going to the secret. He knows what's there.
He knows too much.
Yeah, he knows too much. Ban this guy. Have a hatch or something that goes down, and have a train segment where you can go through, and then it'll go to the next level. And Nolan was saying there could be. I'm not really sure how to say it. Like kind of a hallway for the train with the tracks, and there's like windows so you can see other chambers.
Wow.
Like you would see the outside empty landscape, like in not fantasy arena, throne room of Boneworks, because that's canonically like outside the chamber. So outside of this whole city chamber would be that dark flat plane. So it would be
Yeah.
cool if you
Oh,
could peek
yeah.
out and see that.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Evra's
yeah.
leaking.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think you were saying about maybe explaining like instance warps are down and you have to manually go to each chamber.
Yeah,
like
because
drive there, or go on
Oh.
a train.
That's a cool idea.
Because right now, all the current levels are physical transitions. Like you jump down the trash pipeline to get to level 2, and then you take an elevator up to this level, which is what the tower is. If you go outside,
Yeah.
that's what the level starts with. There's an elevator in there.
Ignore the base materials, but you can see.
Oh wow.
This elevator is really funny because there's a bug where you'll just get flung really high up. I don't know if I have footage of it, but if I do, I'll see if I can show it.
So that's where you
But
start.
basically,
You start on the elevator and you go up. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Then you come through the bridge. You see the place from earlier. Wow, I can just imagine it already.
there's a bunch of hidden ammo as well. Like,
Oh,
it's
good.
almost too much. Like some of the spots are kind of mean. I can't lie.
I love that. There was some in Boneworks which really surprised me. I was like, they actually put something here, like the official devs. I can't believe this.
Yeah, in Tower, on the scaffolding in the fountain room, I was like,
Oh,
how
yeah.
does anyone ever get up there?
Yeah.
Wilmon sends me a playtest build of a room I haven't seen yet, and I'm like at some random area, and he's like, "Go get the ammo."
Yeah, I'm like, is he stupid? Why doesn't he see it? And it's like in the most inconvenient spot ever.
Yeah.
But I think that would be really mean if not for the ammo counter. It's not. We haven't done it yet, but we're gonna count up all the ammo in the scenes and have like, out of how many are in the scene, like, we'll show you how many you've collected out of the total, like in Boneworks.
Oh,
Hopefully
that's
that'll
great.
help people understand.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like
okay.
this room here.
Wow.
Again, Herca's like mastery of lighting.
Yeah.
Coming through,
Before
like, the broken ceiling. Damn.
before I messed with this room, the roof ended here, and it was a bit bland. And I thought, you know what might look cool? Tubes, lots of tubes.
Look at that.
There's also
Rework.
there's ammo up here too.
Over here.
Yeah.
This was my doing. I saw he made this, and I was like, there's got to be ammo up here.
I love this type of stuff because I really like. Wait, how would you even? Do you have to climb up there? How would you?
Yeah. I didn't even know how you would get up there before when I put the ammo there, and then I figured it out in game after it was already up there.
Actually,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think
Like
I
some of
see.
these spots are just kind of mean.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet, but you could probably stack up these barrels and tables to get up here, and then you can jump up.
Oh yeah, you probably
Yeah.
get off the pipes then. There. Wow. I love stuff like that. Like finding a really like hard to get to place from like climbing up. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. This light is also real time, so you get real time shadows. They don't really show up in
Oh.
editor.
You could drag a box in or
so
something.
big.
I don't know.
No, it's off by default, and it activates when you're in the zone for performance. That's
We
not
should
shown
talk
up
about
here.
performance stuff. We do on almost every real-time light. There's a platform event to make sure it doesn't show up on quests, so we can kind of maximize like platform-specific performance.
Cool.
Like there's some particles, or not just lights, like some particle systems. Like I think in the section that's playing in the background, some of the additional particles will disable for performance on quest. It's
Yeah.
like we don't, because we're playing on PC, we don't want to like completely forget about quest players. Like we're kind of designing with like how much we can get away with, like what can and can't be done on both platforms. If it's too grand, we can cut it back, but some stuff like real-time lights, it's like a net nothing for quest. You can always just turn it off. And I had this idea with Evro. I've talked to him about it, but I don't think we ever did anything yet. I was like, we could have a performance mode for PC where it's a campaign tools event that gets like you would activate it in the district hub, and it would disregard the platform event and give you the quest benefits on PC. Like you would turn on performance mode on PC and you would still have the real-time lights disabled. Because I know some people are probably running like low-end hardware.
That's great. That's good that you're considering all the options. Yeah. And of course, it's all scene zones, so it's gonna just like be pretty good as well, like as best as it can be, I assume.
Okay.
Which is great.
That
Wow.
parallax looks really good on the brakes.
Also, yeah, look at that.
Interesting.
Urka, you put all the fancy parallax on all the materials.
Are these moving things?
Are-
Oh yes.
I don't-
They are.
I don't have the pivot selected right, so it doesn't really show well in editor, but you can see this moves, and then these follow. These
Oh.
platforms. You have to find batteries to power them.
Oh, you
and
power them
if-
too. Wow.
If they aren't powered and you jump on them, you fall over.
Oh my god.
And of course, you gotta have the real-time light so you can see your own shadow.
Oh, and you'll be able to see
Yeah,
them
I'm
moving
installing
in
the build.
shadow. Damn.
Sorry for all the delays.
That's fine.
I can jump into Asset Warehouse because we've shown a lot of it. If Urka, you would be okay with that. I don't know if I should play. I don't know if I should play through it or if we should go to certain areas or what do you think
play
would be?
through a bit of it, or you
Yeah.
could show off some of the earlier levels.
It's up to you guys.
That's what I'm thinking of is the earlier levels have existed longer, but we've definitely shown more of Asset Warehouse.
Yeah. You chose some parts of earlier levels.
I definitely want to show some of the memory dump things that have already been shown, like the gear puzzle. Like those gears are kind of like, there's one in Dark Chamber where it's hanging from the ceiling and there's ropes that you attach, like you climb on. If you've played Vertigo 2 Into the Ether, there's like rotating gears from the ceiling. It's kind of the same idea.
Oh,
But-
that sounds awesome. Wow.
I love those warehouse lights. They seem kind of like just grid wall, like Kit Bashes, where it's just a plane and a panel, but I think they're cool.
Yeah,
think
they
it works well
they
for
look
this
really
level.
cool.
Urka, you went back and added a bunch of decals. Like there's
Yeah.
like the ceiling water decals and all that. I think that's really cool. Because
Wow.
otherwise, if you disable it, like the wall kind of looks bland.
I can never select these when I want to, and I always select
Yeah.
them when I don't want to. That's what I hate about decal.
Do you want to count up how many scenes are in Void Takeover? I think that would be funny. If
Yeah,
you
look
can
at all
go
the
in,
decals.
Oh, it's on the floor.
That's
if you
true.
could, if you could
Yeah.
go in assets and count up how many scenes we have in Void Takeover, I think it's like over 40.
Damn.
I don't want to leak.
No leaks.
All right. I'm going to add campaign tools to the build from editor, and then I'm going to install palette.
Sweet.
Sorry for the delays, but this
alright.
mod, for anyone who doesn't know, literally takes like 3.5 hours to pack. That's why we usually overnight it.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
build I packed before the stream, it's missing some stuff, but I can't speak correctly. It took me 8 hours to pack that.
Damn.
It's definitely I've thought about even before we reached this level. It's still only like 5.5 gigabytes. I thought it would be like way more. Like
Oh,
that's
wow.
a lot for a mod, but for the amount of content, I think I'm happy with it. Mod.io's limit is like 20, so I think we should either make it with a bunch to spare or be just under. Like if LabWorks can fit on Mod.io, I think our campaign definitely can.
Yeah, you should be good.
We have 82 scene files for the entire campaign.
82
so-
scenes. Oh my god.
And
Double, wow.
those.
Can you go in the RIP and see how many Bonelab has?
I don't have my RIP open. I haven't opened it in a while. It'll
Oh,
probably take me a while. It's just scene data. It doesn't have any of the meshes or the audio or pretty much anything, but it's still 300 megabytes.
just scene files.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
don't
lot.
entirely know how
how
they're
much was it again?
organized.
82 files.
That's crazy to me because last time I checked, we had like 40, and I thought that was a lot, and we basically doubled it.
Yeah.
Like,
And that doesn't include any scripts, meshes, textures, pretty much everything. It's just like, as far as I know, I think it's just base Unity stuff like reflection probes and where stuff is located. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know when you would be interested, but Evro's also here for whenever you want to do campaign tool stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Because just reminded me of it because I'm doing the in Unity. There's like a campaign settings like data that you have in editor, and there's a button that just exports it into the palette for you. It's really convenient. I'm very thankful to have Evro do this for us because it's like forever and ever I've thought about different features that either existed in Boneworks or that would just be awesome to have that like he's added just from request or just because they make sense. Like just recently he did this really awesome feature where he added like inventory saving with a filter. I'll let him explain what that means, but
Damn.
it's just we're really happy to have him because
That's
he's great
good,
and he
yeah.
does great work.
Sliding doors from Ascent.
Oh, I love those doors. Ripping
We were
them open.
fighting forever to get the lifting doors, like the lifting garage doors, the physics ones,
Yeah.
because they use splines, and the spline scripts were all missing. So I had to go in with Unity Explorer and like manually screenshot values from in the game and copy them out later. It was so annoying. Yeah, I've been wanting those since like patch 3, and they've never, like, I just sat down and was like, okay, I'm gonna dedicate like this whole day to just fixing them, and I got it done finally.
I love it. I love this
We're
place.
we also are trying to do some more custom stuff. Like you've probably seen this door a bit. Stuff like this, like kind of a kit bash between Boneworks and Bonelab.
Oh,
You can see like the door handle, a different texture.
yeah.
We've kit bashed a bunch of stuff. When you were talking about that the barrel like room where you shoot down the bridge,
Yeah.
that whole bridge is also kit bashed. Like we tacked on railings and put it on one of those like
Yeah, I
sliding
thought so.
pieces.
Because I was like, that there isn't one of those. Yeah, that doesn't exist. I was like, that's cool because it's like unique.
SLZ does that all the time with the folding bridge in Street Puncher, where
Yeah.
it's where the turret used to be, but then they removed it. That bridge I think is like only used there and never again. They definitely kit bash a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that never shows up again. I really like that. That's the sort of stuff they added more stuff like that, like in kind of like the keycard room update and stuff. And I wish there was just more interactions for the avatars like that in the campaign, like using Strong because he's technically stronger. You know, you can do it with any avatar, but the idea of having Strong push it up and then push it over is just really cool.
What else have we kit bashed? I know the gears, all of the gear puzzles. I made the one prefab of the gear, and we've just been like milking it ever since. Like it's used in memory dump. There's the variant with and without the ropes. Then there's a vertical variant where the ropes hang from the ceiling, and then there's the platform variant. There's 2 platform variants. There's one with the hinge platforms, and there's one that always stays upright.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of stuff like that.
Shown it before,
Prefab
but
variant.
might be a bit better.
Wow.
Like the whole scene at once.
I can just imagine going through this whole area. It's gonna be sick.
Where are you going?
District hub.
Yeah.
Just to show what little we have in. Might take me
Also,
a minute to load.
Amome asks, this looks massive. Is this bigger than Aqueduct Sector?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Each Aqueduct sector, when I played it, my playtest took me like 20 minutes, not even. Sometimes these playtests can take me 40 minutes, and I know every single detail of every
Oh.
enemy and ammo box and gun. It's people's play. That's why we need save stations. They're
Yeah,
not just
seriously.
like, they're not just pretty colors and text and buttons. Some people actually have to stop in the middle of their levels. Like, we had a new tester who said they had to stop at the save station because their quest controllers died. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing this for hours. Like, I'm just gonna be finding the secrets, jumping around, messing around. Ooh.
I think it was one of the it was in a This Week in Bonelab episode. I think it was one of the ones around Christmas time.
Yeah.
There was Void Takeover was shown, and there was the physical UI menu because we didn't want to keep doing
Oh, yes.
there was like a physical UI switch where you would pull it and there would be buttons, but we've completely moved to like the laser cursor UI.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's old do not use if you want to enable it. I think you guys have seen this definitely. If you look to the left, there should be.
The buttons. That rings a
Yeah.
bell.
The physical UI override. So this is definitely a major improvement. Like this is something that I've been showing in my thread because I don't really care if we show like UI stuff, but
Yeah.
there's campaign tool specific stuff here too. Ever will probably talk about that when he gets dragged up, but stuff like detecting if you have the mod. I think it would be cool if Evro adds like a button that would open the Thunderstore page, but I don't know how people would feel about opening links from a code mod.
Oh yeah.
It would definitely have to be like hard coded so it can only open that link.
Yeah.
I think there's a way to do that with ult events. It might have been patched out, but I remember there was a mod in patch 3 that did that, where it was a button that linked to something.
Man, I love this. The environments, they're just Everything I've dreamed of.
I'll be back really quick because I'm gonna get in VR. If you wanna either ask Urka some stuff or pull Ever up, you guys can do whichever you guys want.
Right, sure. So we could put Evero up. So Evero is Eureka. Remind me what Evero's doing.
He's done some music stuff, and he's also working on the custom campaign tools code mod.
Okay. So yeah, Evero's doing the stuff, guys. He's making save points, ammo persists throughout levels, right? I think.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, you know, like kind of stuff which makes a campaign, like, you know, in Bonelab or Boneworks, where you go to the next level, you know, you keep your stuff. You don't keep your stuff in Boneworks, but you know. Wait, actually, is that something Evero's doing as well? You can keep your items when you go to the next level. Is that a thing, or?
Sure.
Oh,
Bring him
cool. Okay.
We'll talk more about
Actually, yeah, I could just ask Evero. All right.
Hey, there we go.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hello?
Wait, it's back? No,
Hello?
It's loading.
Sorry, my internet
Hello?
went out. God's
Yeah.
sake.
Oh.
I think
It's
we're
still
back.
frozen for me. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's playing again.
Okay, Evero, please tell us what about custom campaign tools.
All right. So, custom campaign tools originally started as a mod only for LabWorks, and it would add like functionality, like extra functionality for LabWorks, basically, with save stations, ammo saving, kind of the stuff that a campaign modder would want, right?
Yeah.
When I've been friends with Nolan for a little while, and when I heard about like Void Takeover and stuff, I decided that I kind of wanted to pivot my Void Takeover and stuff. I decided that I kind of wanted to pivot my campaign tools to be more focused on an SDK that modders can use. So right now I have it so that any modder can install my SDK basically and configure these campaign features for their own mod. These include stuff like you can set up levels and basically specify which levels are part of the main levels of your campaign, as well as like extra levels. Main levels are ones that will have their ammo saved and kind of function as like the main story levels, and extra levels are things that for like extra sandboxes or arenas that you don't want to have ammo save or anything, and they're not like part of the mainstream of levels. Another feature that I have is custom loading screen music. So right now in Void Takeover, there is custom loading screen music composed by Nolan and myself. And Campaign Tools allows that to play in any Void Takeover loading screen when you're loading into the level. And on the topic of loading screens, if any campaign has a custom loading screen, they can specify that, and then that loading screen will be used anytime you load into any of the campaign's levels. By default in Bonelab, it'll just use the Bonelab one unless you're going through like a level transition where they specifically have that custom loading screen set up. But I've enabled it so that it uses that loading screen for every level in the campaign.
Wow.
Additionally, and so another kind of feature set is what I call cheat restriction. And this is basically, you can make it so that when people first download your campaign, all the levels are locked, so they can't just like skip to the end or skip to wherever an unlockable is to unlock it. So unlockable levels make it so that the player has to naturally progress through a campaign in order to unlock those levels in their levels menu, and through the campaign main menu.
That's sweet.
Another cheat restriction is restrict dev tools. What this does is basically during your first playthrough of a campaign, your dev tools will be restricted so that you can't cheat and you can enjoy it as it was intended to be played. Of course, like how Bonelab and Boneworks do, like you have to go through some hoops to unlock dev tools. Can't just have them at the start. And then there's also avatar restriction, and avatar restriction has two main modes. There's one where you have a specific avatar for your first playthrough, and that's called restrict avatar. And what that does is it lets you specify a specific avatar that you're going to be locked as throughout your first playthrough. There's also a mode called avatar whitelist, and what that does is it allows the modder to set up a list of any allowed avatars. And so you can switch to these either on your body log or or through the avatars menu. And if you try to switch to one that's not allowed, like for example, like tall is quite disproportionate for something like Void Takeover. So if you try to switch to tall, it'll say this avatar's not on the whitelist. Complete the campaign first before you can use custom avatars.
Awesome.
Let's see. And then there's also ammo saving, of course, I covered that. There's also a button in the G114 main menu that'll, it's called Campaigns, and it'll show like a whole list of all the loaded campaigns. So once Campaign Tools releases, it's going to release alongside a LabWorks update, where LabWorks is going to have that. And then once Void Takeover releases, it's going to have Campaign Tool support as well. And they will all, they'll all show in that menu where you can click to go right to the main menu of that campaign.
That's sweet.
There's also, and Void Takeover doesn't use these yet, but we have plans to implement them, achievements. So I made a system very similar to how Steam handles achievements, with like a key, and you can like they have an icon and a name and a description, and these can be unlocked through super easy to use scripts in the SDK. And they really don't do much, but they're a fun feature to have, and it can improve the status of the campaign, I guess. It definitely adds a lot more. It makes LabWorks more fun to play through, to like go and try and get all the campaign tools achievements. Because I've implemented some of them for LabWorks already. And then with inventory level saving, so I guess I should touch on save points first. Urika, do you want to go show them what a save point looks like?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a save point. This is Void Takeover's save point. And the way it works is you press the button in the center, and you can it'll save your state for whenever you want to continue. The way you continue is there's a button in the main menu. There's a button in the Void Takeover main menu, I mean, that allows you to continue, and it'll load from your save. But there's also a button in Bone menu if you're not in the Void Takeover menu at that time that you can use to either enter the campaign or continue from your last save point. Save points will save a lot of things about your game, including how much ammo you've collected. This is a little bit separate from ammo saves, where ammo saves are your end of level total, kind of. But save points will save like an accumulating count of how much ammo you have when you save, and then you'll be loaded back with that amount of ammo. It also saves your inventory, so any guns, any other spawnables that you have in all of your inventory slots are also saved as well. There's also extra stuff in the SDK for saving like the despawn state of some spawnables. So if you want to make it so that enemies that you kill before you save aren't respawned, so let's say you kill a null body right next to a save point, then you go save, and then you continue from that save, and that null body will no longer be there because it's dead. And you can do the same thing with like ammo boxes, so that you can't pick up the same ammo box twice when loading from a continue. So that's kind of like the very in-depth nature of save points. Oh, and additionally with save points, I added support for, you know how in Boneworks there's like that little box next to the save point that you can like toss items in, and it'll save them for next time as well?
Yeah, you can drop
that's
yourself.
also yeah, so I implemented that, and I'm pretty sure they've implemented it in Void Takeover. There's like a little box around so that anything you're holding in your hands will also be saved, as well as anything in the vicinity of the save point.
It's right, yeah, it's right where you stand on this one. So you press the button and you're already on the point. That's cool.
Yeah. So hopefully, more modders in the future kind of like adopt this these custom campaign tools, because I designed the mod to be I think the term is like non-intrusive. Like the mod isn't required to play the campaign, but it'll enhance the experience of the people who play with the mod.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
I know, Mom.
Hey.
I don't want to be... I made sure to talk quietly because I know my VR mic is like 100 million times louder.
No, you're good, I think.
Alright, I'm in... Oh, I had a flat player stuff.
Yep.
That's epic fail. I gotta delete that.
Is part of the first level. It's a bit later on.
Oh, check it out. I
Probably
recognize that
green.
globe.
Yep.
Wow.
Real time disables on quest for performance. There's also a baked light on this.
Wow.
You can show them the script, the platform event, if you want.
I don't think I have to because I think they
Yeah.
kind of get it.
Oh my god, my headset is loud when I like tighten it.
That's
you guys
a
hear
nice
that?
Ceiling. No.
Ignore. This is for baking. It doesn't look like that in game.
Void Lake. Oh.
Yeah.
You got the
There's a lot of
signs
stuff
outside,
like that.
The,
like,
the wet floor
That
signs.
change.
Yeah, I figured that was like
What's
a
actually look like in
editor
game.
thing. There you go. Look at that. Oh, I love the Void.
Me too.
We need to credit for that. We need to do
Yeah.
a big credits list because this is Stack and Everest
This is
shaders.
Stack shader.
This is
Oh.
specifically Stacks, but they both work on the VR standard shader.
Yeah. It's a fork of VR standard follow wall that supports motion vector.
Now that you say it, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, when else would you use this?
The void vendor.
Yeah, but those are both two things that both use Void.
Yeah.
This might as
But
well
it
just
looks
be
cool,
VR
so I
standard
don't really
Void.
care.
I like the ceiling here. It's really cool.
Yeah.
That's Urka's doing. I love this material that he
It's all
uses. I
shiny
try to
too.
use it myself. Alright,
Ah.
I don't trust myself, so I'm gonna change my body log to not have Sigma Jimmy on it. I don't want to blind you guys.
Escalators.
So you gonna screen share Nolnon, and then I can
Yes.
like talk. Are you gonna show the campaign tool stuff?
Yes.
Sweet.
Anything specifically too. Urka, you gotta stop streaming.
Wait, I'm gonna
This
do
room's
one.
very nice.
I'm gonna
You
show
could show
like
stuff.
2 more rooms.
Wait, which? So is this the first level? Did you say?
Yeah, this is the first level.
Oh,
Medieval management.
look at that.
Save point.
Yeah.
Chat, you ain't ever seen environments like this. I mean, damn.
You know, the lava.
Lava.
Ignore how thin the
LavaCast.
glass is.
LavaCast.
This might be the lava cast.
Is
It's
this the
casting
lava
light.
cast?
What? Is that a missing material? Fix
No,
that.
it's perspective. Oh, it is missing material.
You're fired.
Eureka's fired.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fired. It's on the bottom one.
We have so many materials.
I know.
Wow.
Sand for green. Look
Oh
at
my
that.
goodness. And that's not even all of it.
Yeah. There's other ones in random subfolders too.
Alright, let me know when
Alright.
to stream. I love that lava pipe that you did.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
It has
Was-
There's
Yeah.
ambient SFX
Wasn't it supposed to
in-game.
flow like at the bottom? There's supposed to be like a river.
Yeah. It does flow. It's just in
Motion
editor.
vector.
It doesn't. Yeah. Change the.
Where should I go
material in
after
game.
District Hub? Like, where would you guys want to see, or Urka, where would you want me to show? Basically,
any
Would you
safe
want-
place
basically
to show.
subject
Right
to
through, like,
anybody.
medieval or asset warehouse.
yeah, sure. I like this room. I love the
It's
floor
so big.
material in that room with the 2 warehouse walls.
Yeah.
Dude, that keep out room is a reference. Do you want to show that?
Yeah, it's a reference.
I hope Shark Gaming's watching.
think-
Keep out.
I copied this
Yeah.
layout like
Yeah.
crate for crate from one of his videos. I think it was the B-side fan trailer because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
So
What? I gotta find it for
can you put it
reference.
side by side? We never told him about this. We wanted it to be a surprise, but I guess here's the surprise reveal.
I think Shark Gaming is in the chat.
If you're in
I
the
was
chat,
able
say
to have it.
something.
He was earlier, so hopefully he's still here.
Yeah.
I hope you recognize it. Even the wooden arrow.
Well,
I
I
thought the
gotta-
wooden arrow was pretty cool.
I gotta find his YouTube channel. Yeah.
Wow.
Shark Gaming.
He uploaded the Myth FM trailer. I thought that trailer was pretty cool. Especially at the end where there's all the
Yeah, you
quick
guys-
shots
you
to the
guys-
music.
Yeah.
You guys should subscribe to
trailers.
Shark Gaming and also Wigwam.
This is true.
Yes. Please.
Best Bonelab
Yeah.
content
Here
creators.
it is.
Yeah, this was great. I remember
I don't-
watching
Just
this.
skip ahead of it.
I don't know where it specifically happens. It's like somewhere in the middle.
Very fast paced. Or no.
I'm gonna skip ahead of it. You guys should go watch the full thing.
You know
Watch
where
the
it
full thing,
happens.
everybody. After this video, though. Oh, it's my
Might be a
logo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I kind of don't like that logo anymore, but Yeah, there I am.
It's
He
cool.
hit bone side. He hit it in the
The bone
Dash.
sound. There it is. I saw the arrow.
there. Thought it was so cool that this dude makes on his YouTube. So I was like, why not do a little like tribute room? If you can get
Side by side.
Yeah.
It's kind of jank.
Hold up.
There's no flashlight in the scene, but you
I think
can
my
kind of get it.
Discord's being
Yeah,
silly.
it's flashlight. That's here.
There's a flashlight. Oh, I moved it on top of the boxes because people
Oh, I
kept missing
think
it.
There it is. Wow.
These are the
Oh,
tiny
yeah,
things
here.
we iterate on from build to build. Like move the flashlight like 2 meters because people keep missing it. Like these are the things that really need changing constantly in the mod.
Yeah. You can see vending machine. There's no agent, no body because
suck.
it's not very balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be very fair. That's fair enough. Wow, though. That's really
Should we show
cool.
custom vending machines or should I do that in game?
Oh.
There
Good check.
there is one that I'm sure Wigwam knows about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
The
guys-
sellout.
You guys won't believe it. Anyone
Yep.
who's watching the stream, you better stick around, okay? Because like you're gonna be blown away whenever this happens.
This is one of my favorite.
I love that.
rooms on
I love the
sub.
smoke rings. I don't know what you did specifically for the particle, how you made them
Wow.
like do that.
Damn.
I love particle systems.
Are these enabled on Quest? I don't remember.
I think there's a version with less particles on.
Sometimes for Quest we'll also do like certain triggers or like for both platforms, but they're mainly for benefiting Quest where it's like on the save points, since they're enabled and disabled for different players, we can't have them be seen. So they have real-time lights, but they only go like I think 30 like if you're farther than like 20 meters, the real-time light disables. And most rooms aren't that big, so you would really never know.
Yeah. Show it in game.
Oh my god. Hang on.
Bitrate. What happened?
This room.
Okay, I just accidentally joined the stage on my phone somehow. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Alright, I'm back. Is
I was like,
everything
what
okay?
happened? Bits, dude.
There we
What
go.
happened?
My bad. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good, I think. I was trying to read the chat on my phone, but it just connected me
Yeah,
for
I'm
some
gonna-
reason.
Well,
Oh
But
wow.
yeah, we can.
I'm gonna let Nilnon show it in game.
Okay. So everyone, we're gonna swap
okay,
over.
right now I'm
to
in
normal
the
stream,
Void.
and we're gonna see
Let's hope that
in game.
I get performance.
Oh my god, guys, look at this awesome Void Takeover map.
Right off the bat, you can see the campaign rules. But
Oh, and there's
It
the
just is
campaigns
seamless.
button,
It's
yeah.
like just another option in the menu. It's got a little logo.
That's brilliant.
This is the only one I have, but it'll be like Void Takeover, LabWorks, whatever other campaigns you have. They just add themselves as entries.
Great.
Load fade, and loading screen, and
oh yeah,
music,
that's another
which
thing.
I think is
Every time
really
that
good.
Custom Campaign Tools loads a map, it does it with load fade because I was annoyed that they removed the fade out before loading. Bonelab.
Yeah.
So I added
True.
it back to my mod, and it works. It works fine. I don't know why they removed it.
Honestly, yeah.
I don't know if you want to mute the music on stream and
Oh,
play
thank you.
the stream audio.
Good point.
That I would not have caught that.
Okay. And then... So guys,
Should
you
we
hear
go
that?
outside
That's
first, or should
loading
we go to the
screen
UI?
music. And look, custom loading screen.
Yep.
Isn't that something?
Evro did almost all of it. He mentioned me, but he's like
You made
the one who made it
I-
like very, very good.
I improved it.
Yeah. I sent him like an FL Studio project that had like 2 patterns, and then he was the one who made it like really, really good. I'm really happy with it, honestly.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah.
We'll see it later, actually, like very soon. But he did music for the ammo results screen as well, which I
Oh,
really like.
Look at how much better this looks in game with all the volumetric.
I'm not loaded in yet. Give me a second. What do you guys see? Do you guys see the whole
Polyblank.
scene?
Yeah,
Yeah.
polyblank. Unsupported avatar.
Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
right, that's it.
There we go. Should we go
Okay.
outside first, or should we go up to the UI?
Go up to the UI first.
I don't know why you were polyblank.
Because
for
my
so long.
computer's bad. Well, not bad, but like streaming on Discord and Spectator. And
Oh
Fish
yeah,
eye.
it destroys mine too.
ignore the sounds. I think I still have some audio replacer stuff, but
Okay, so this is the main menu.
Yep.
I mean, wow.
I can turn the music up if you guys want. And all of this button, the continue button, doesn't show up if you don't have campaign tools. If you don't have campaign tools, it'll say in red, campaign tools not detected, and it's recommended for the best experience. But I think that it's so nice that it can automatically hide that warning and display all the additional content if you do have the mod. So,
wow.
Should we go to the ammo results?
Yeah.
You're leaking all the level names that. Oh,
this already happened.
It's not updated.
Yeah, well, because I cleared my save, I think.
No, I'm talking about the level numbers.
Oh yeah, this still says 0. Display system
that
time.
was one thing I was gonna ask. So how many levels are you guys planning on having? Is that
9.
it to Void Gate?
9.
Oh,
Yeah. There's a
damn.
reset save button. It doesn't do anything as of now, but there's a sequence for it. It'll reload the level, so I mean I can show that later if you guys want. But
And
also, these go to
extra
the
levels.
levels if I were to click. So you can kind of just instantly jump to them. Like this little.
Okay, I think. Hang on. Discord's being weird. I apologize.
To the
chat.
level here,
Wait, there
or
we go.
you can continue from the first one.
Sorry, I'm
These
having
don't have
lag
pictures or
issues.
descriptions, so I'm fine showing them.
Are we good?
There's also bonus content. There's none yet, but it's
this I
planned.
just recently worked on. This was only a couple of days ago that I made this menu. These are different pages, even if they look like they have the same entries, but it's all debug stuff. Like I'll go in and change this all later.
Ooh.
Oh. What else? Is that it for the main menu? Credits. Still working on credits. We have, I think, developers, composers, and testers, but we need extra. Extra would be one-offs like VR Standard from like Stack and Evro. Rexmex, we use his glass refraction shader, right?
Yeah, LMS refraction. It's a great shader.
So this is
Sweet.
basically, everyone probably does way more than listed here, but I didn't want to like fill up everything. This is the main composer. The song you're playing right now is Boneless Theme.
It's on YouTube.
There's more. We
Brilliant
gotta
song.
update this. They made like 3 more songs.
Yeah.
Carl, I have to update this too. They did ambient construction, which plays in Asset Warehouse. So this, again, I have to remember to update all this. Then Evro made the loading splash and the results screen for the ammo menu. These are all the testers,
Wow.
and this is an extra page so I can just copy and paste them.
Dummy did a lot.
Dummy, yeah. If you walk
The-
out, there's no laser cursor and the smoke stops.
Dummy made all the scripts for this mod.
Oh, the
He made all
smoke
the,
stops when you walk
he
away.
made Dummy Mass as well.
Oh yeah, Dummy Mass.
These are Unity jokes. No one's gonna get them.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
you can walk
Xander.
out.
We're revoking your tester.
Oh, so the main
This
menu is
is-
the whole... Wow.
Music change. This is it's kind of weird because we took the main menu. That's all you would need for the main menu is in that room. We just built this whole like sandbox. I don't know why we did it, but we
So
chose
there's
to.
like a whole...
So technically this is a sandbox level as well, so add 1 to the count.
Wow.
These are all interactable things and whatever. I added, people would always forget which way was back to the menu, so I just added this decal. It looks, maybe I'll change it. It's too large, but
That's
should we go
cool.
outside now?
Go ahead. Wait, there's an outside in the main menu?
Yeah.
Wow.
Flying around in editor.
New vending machine. Well, that's not new,
Oh,
but I don't
I
think
see
anyone
that
has
one.
seen it.
I think I've seen that one.
Originally, the outside was only this street block up to here,
Yeah.
and there was no garage door here, like this was closed. But then Urka wanted to expand it. There's another area we're going to expand over there, but I don't know when that's happening. But this is also the first expansion
Wow.
area. And up there is all modeled, so you can run around on the ground up there.
This is zip line.
Audio replacer. I have to get rid of that.
What was that?
It was audio goof.
Oh.
I deleted, like, in the audio replacer menu, I think I only deleted one of the, like, folders. There was several, though. Different grips. Parallax as well, for anyone who cares
VR
about all this
standard.
stuff.
That looks
VR
very
standard.
nice.
My favorite shader. Different vending machines as well.
Hey. Boost port.
Z-Pod or Z-Pop. If you get a different can. Dude,
Custom
Punching
vending
sound.
machines, guys, with different cans.
There we go.
Can you believe it?
The booze port. There's a bunch of different flavors. These are all
A lot of
references
references.
to Blue Port and everything that happened in the past. This whole machine is like those who know. If you don't know who Blue Port is, you won't understand any of this. This is a fusion reference. I think this is very obvious. Basically,
Bit tonic.
you would just drink it and it would give you more bits or something. I don't know. I want to redo the
That's-
can. This
That's
was one of the
such a
first ones I
Babacorp
did.
Thing. That gives me Babacorp vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Look at
two flavors are bit and bite.
that.
I don't know.
Bit tonic. I like
there's
it.
other- Let me spawn in. I'm sure Wigwam's been waiting to see this one.
I remember seeing it in one video or something. Guys, brace yourselves in chat. You aren't gonna believe it.
Sell out. I hate this mod.
Sell out.
That's right. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this
They have some kind of-
LavaCast.
I updated the emission a bit. It's not fully done, but you can see like some of the stickers are
Oh my god.
not glowing.
All the flavors that he drew. I feel so bad because he drew this so long ago, and it's like just because of the nature of the mod, none of this has been like fully shown. There's different cans. He did a couple colors. This one's probably
It's so cool how you can have them all.
my favorite.
Yo, they look great. Thank you for putting them in.
Trying to get the last one. Is this like green one?
I do want to edit
I think
this
they look very
a
good.
bit. You can see like how the stickers are. Like two of them aren't glowing. I'm trying to make them look more like actual stickers, but keep the design glowing.
Ooh.
So it's
Wait,
like
where?
the null rat and the
These?
progression.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that the stickers peel off of the like decal, like they were kind of stuck on.
Yeah, I tried to.
I might add a bit of a
model
glow
that.
so you can see it glowing
Yeah,
from
there.
behind.
He put something on the back. It's kind of low res, but
Yeah.
maybe it's texture streaming.
Wow. Void
I
Takeover
don't
is
know.
finally good, guys.
It's not that big of a thing,
Yep.
but I think it's. We need the Beyond
It's official.
Sandbox vending
I was
machine.
about to say it's official. Void Takeover hates Beyond Sandbox.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Well,
shake
I-
the vending
that's
machine and get the free drinks. But this is a reference to Storefront Shootout, and I know Wigwam, you play it. You stream Storefront Shootout a couple
I
times, so
love
you
that
probably
map. Yeah.
will notice the Noodle Shack color scheme. I'm just gonna break all these. There we go.
Oh
So,
yeah.
This is kind of like me and Xander are buddies, so I figured I really like the color scheme for the Noodle Shack, so this is kind of like an abandoned restaurant location. Lore Clipboard talks about it. If you care, you can pause and read, but I like the emission on this. I want to do this again as well, where the panels are kind of peeling off the walls.
Oh, and they're actually powered
There's-
off, the ones which are... That's awesome.
Yeah. And there's like store props, like they've boxed up all the tables and chairs and everything that was here.
Oh yeah.
So, and I've copied this desk. This is like how he had it set up in his
Storytelling.
map. What's up?
Environmental storytelling.
Yeah.
My favorite.
For the longest time, we had these air conditioners. They had like no alpha, so the fans were spinning there, but you couldn't see it. But
Oh.
thank God we discovered that. You can climb these? I didn't even know that.
Wow.
Billboards up there.
And this is the main menu, guys, remember?
The smash punching.
New things with
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Don't all campaigns have this, man? Like, what do you mean they don't?
I wish.
The
Wow.
lackluster Bonelab main menu.
Should I fly up above? There's all this modeled up
Yeah.
here. This is a little Easter egg. What is this song
Hey.
for?
Nice little
You guys will never know.
Hey. You guys will know at some point.
At some point.
I
Oh, I
think.
love this song.
I'd love this song too, but it's a spoiler.
Yeah.
It must be destroyed. Oh my.
Spoiler is evil and must be destroyed. So, you can walk around all of this. The collision might be a little weird, but it's definitely all modeled up here. At least, most of it.
Yeah.
A decent amount.
I can't show that.
Oh.
But We're gonna expand probably. Let me see if I can fly around it.
That way.
I almost bumped into it, but there's a. I mean, I can just go in here. There's this little store, the monkey
Wow.
and the Apollo. Should we talk about that?
Yes.
No.
No. Look out for these guys. Just look out for them. This
out
is
for the
not
monkey and
lore,
Apollo.
but it's funny. Oh, is there a gun somewhere? I think there is. There's like a Gruber.
Yeah. Sound effect.
I like the Smash Bros. Punching, man. I like it better than the base game punching. Don't hate me.
That's fair.
Urka did this, and I was like, I thought it was so like random, but then I actually got it. Like,
Oh, is it the
That's
yeah
just
the
cool.
stream from it's in
I don't know if
Yeah,
I can
Night
find it, but
Town.
I just think it's such a nice little detail.
Yeah, I gotta
love
change
that.
the particle system so it looks a bit better. I think it's a fun detail.
There's a bowling section because it wouldn't be a map by me if there wasn't a bowling section.
oh
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, look out for the single small bowling ball and the massive.
Yeah, no one knows about that.
Reference no one will get.
What else? What else? This room is locked. There's a Ford in there, but
Oh
this is where
That's where it's gonna.
Urka's gonna expand out here, and there's a building up above that we're probably gonna demolish. It's. Let me see if I can find it.
It's
that-
behind the.
That
Store
tall one.
building.
Either we're gonna move it
Yeah.
that way, or we're gonna demolish it, so that we can make room for. Is it gonna be another outside section? Because this mainly yours, Urka. Because I designed that whole expansion, and you're probably gonna do this.
Yeah, I was thinking a little like town street would be cool,
Let's
like
see.
cafe or something.
Does anyone get this? Any Bonelab Quest players get this? Section was filmed with Sigma Jimmy where he gets shot dead inside his home. Urka, you want to talk about that?
Low income housing.
Yeah, they can't align their grids, so the
Yep.
the wall clips into the beam clips into the wall because they can't afford to align the grids. Reference to
Oh,
Lab
the
Crew
YouTube stream,
channel.
bro.
yo Lab
What?
Crew Vending Machine. That's awesome.
The YouTube stream is frozen for me.
Yeah, I think is it back now?
It's back for me.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
for
don't
me,
know
yeah.
what is up with this. It doesn't happen some nights it does. My internet is really irritating.
I don't know how much time you have, Wigwam. Like, if I'm taking too long for stuff, just
Oh
let me
no,
know.
no, I'm down to sit here and listen to this forever. So I don't mind.
'Cause I think all of us here are basically free for the whole day. So
yeah.
Yeah.
and you're in a different time zone. Like, you're the furthest apart. So if anything's like running too long, it's like we know it's not personal, you know. Like,
Yeah, okay. Going to 2 hours would be cool. We're currently at an hour and a half, I think, so we could try go for 2 hours and then
all right.
see where we're at by then.
This is the room. This is the room where the Sigma Jimmy video was. We can go back to the. We can go into a level.
Dude, why is that room locked? What could that be for?
Make note of that.
Okay.
We get back to the main menu.
Oh,
Everything here is connected. You can basically go
wow.
around any way that you like. So instead of going back outside, I can just go through here.
Wow.
It's on Infusion.
Not
It
the
is very
vents,
fun. I remember in
not the
Fusion we were
vents.
doing hide and seek, and I was running in that like pile of boxes. Like I was hiding while Urk was trying to find me.
Yeah. I had my headset brightness really low, so I didn't see him.
You know what this
Wow.
reminds me of, Noma?
What?
That
An awkward
one-
vent section.
The one alternate vent section in Bonework Streets that nobody, barely anybody.
That
knows
one.
about.
Oh, above
yeah.
the train.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
There's
that's
a couple more rooms in here, but I think we should probably move on.
Yeah, I showed
Yeah.
some of those in editor earlier.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. You can have all this fun in the main menu, guys. I hope you're excited for this mod.
And more at some point, whenever we get
Yeah,
around to
there's
making it.
more coming too, so
The expansion.
you better be ready. The steam coming on when you like step on there, that is awesome.
All right. I mean, I don't want to. Which level should we go to, Erica? Which one do you think?
You want to show off the cool, but in game?
Should I play up to it, or should we just no?
It's up to you.
We're at an hour and a half. I don't know how much time that's gonna take. I mean, It'll be quick. I could show off some of the skips. You know, for the beginning. If my air conditioner's loud, tell me. I'm gonna turn it on. If you guys hear it, let me know.
Okay. Hopefully you should be alright. Loading music. Awesome.
Oh my god. I almost lost my cable.
Oh.
Wigwam. Atlas is saying that the stream audio cuts out often.
Shoot. I think that's just Discord, because my Discord keeps being cutty. It's weird, because I have a decent, consistent connection. It just continually does, like, small cutouts. I don't know what I can do about that.
Okay.
I'm basically just praying that it fixes itself. Thank you, Atlas, though.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we'll just be alright to the end of the stream. I don't know why this is happening.
Sorry for the long load times.
That's alright, I can imagine. I can imagine why, especially when you, like, for me, especially when I'm on streaming and on Discord and stuff, it gets even worse.
Yeah. I don't load the fastest in general. If anyone's played Fusion with me, they'll know I hate hosting because I'm always the last, like, to load in the entire level.
Yeah.
So,
oh, here we are.
Xander, this is for Xander.
Oh,
no one else is gonna get that.
That's in Boneworks, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, this is the first. I think this has been shown. I think almost all of it has been shown. Going back with Boneworks prop pack stuff and updating this, like this Boneworks bin.
Oh.
There's a bunch of stuff like that, like the blue painted crate and the old crate, all that stuff. I don't know how much time I should take up here, or should I do like skips to try and get to that section, or?
Go for it. No rush, anyways. I'm fine going over.
I don't know if it's just me, but I can't hear your stream. It's not muted.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why the stream went silent somehow.
Let me restart. I know it's gonna fuck up your OBS.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It should
Yeah.
should come back where it
I
is.
can hear it now.
Oh, there we go.
I said a bad word. I'm sorry, Wigwam viewers.
That was weird. Also, yeah, apologize right now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Please,
Okay.
please don't.
Oh, I remember seeing this in the editor. It's the null bodies text on the wall. That's cool.
Shark Gaming. Shark
Oh,
Gaming
Discord's being
connected the two rooms.
Wait, what?
And we showed him seven.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
Smart.
Oh,
We
I
saw
cut
two
out
different
two
pictures and
outlets?
put them together.
Oh,
You can
crap.
skip that whole section down there by just climbing. So, I think that's pretty fun. Or this is entirely Earth because doing this light.
You can tell because of the light behind the fan.
Oh wow. Look at
Not
that
the greatest Bonelab
beautiful-
player, but try to be cinematic.
that's the best way to play. Just try to be cinematic.
This room initially had a puzzle here, but it was kind of like we didn't really like it, and it was only for like an extra. It was for a gotcha capsule. We still haven't implemented a lot of the gotcha capsules, but it was this whole like scaffolding, and you would operate like levers and fixtures and things. But
I enjoyed
now it's
that.
just kind of empty. You what?
Yeah,
I enjoyed
it was
that
a bit
puzzle.
out of place.
It would be cool to do something
It
like
felt
that, but
kinda out
not
of
here.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far from home, even. What? The doors are supposed to be closed, and he's supposed to jump scare you.
There's a little guy in the closet. I like that.
After this level, I might restart.
Have the doors be like kinematic until you walk up to them.
I should probably restart to get rid of. Wait, can I disable? Can you disable the audio mod, like the audio replacers?
No,
I don't think you can.
I don't think it really matters that much.
Yeah, it's
Because it's audio goof, so I don't know what some of the sounds are going to be changed to. This key, you don't even need this key. These guys wander, but I didn't leave them alone long enough to see that.
Oh, they wander around.
You don't even
Now
need
they
that
have to
key.
Use Wander
Awesome.
AI in their on their NPCs. They just stand still until until you go up and walk up to them. But I taught Nolan how to use Wander AI so that the NPCs will like walk around.
That's
Save
great.
station.
That's one of my favorite.
So you didn't even need that key. You could have skipped
Oh.
that whole climbing up there for the key.
So you can go around, and
now.
it's the save point. Check it out.
Yep.
Take note of my ammo.
Oh, it's got the little ambience too. Oh wow.
Now. I don't know if you want me to like reload and show inventory saving and all that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Sure, go for
if
it.
I do that, should I just restart my game anyways? Get rid of
I
audio.
think the audio
You
replacer
can
is
click the
fine.
continue button through phone menu.
I could do that.
I don't think the audio replacer is that bad. So,
Yeah, the audio is fine.
I know some people might find it annoying when punching.
Campaigns at the bottom.
Yeah. Now, this would be like an entry for any campaign, like LabWorks will be here as well.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Like, here's achievements, but we don't have any.
Debug isn't going to
So-
be there in the final one either.
Enter campaign goes to the main menu, I think.
Yep.
But, see, I hit this save point, so I hit continue. Brings me to this level. And, I'll show you all of the... Like, it'll have all of my loadout, my ammo, in the same save station.
Wow.
It works really well. Like, once you use it, hopefully it'll feel, like, really polished.
Yeah. I'm hyped.
Sorry to make people sit and watch a loading screen, but
Honestly,
But it can't really do
I'm
anything.
enjoying it, to be honest.
We can hear the loading music, so it's not all that bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good load screen. Alright, so everything's gonna save, and you're gonna spawn in on the save point? Like, damn.
Yeah.
I think people have seen it in headset. Like, I think we've shown the Steam VR view in the
Yeah.
development update.
Yep.
My cable is so janky. I really got to look into getting a new one. Sometimes my
Oh, goodness.
audio will cut out.
Someone in the chat said this looks cool. I like watching loading screens now.
We've converted
Thank
someone.
you.
Now they will watch loading screens.
Millions must watch loading screen.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so now I'm here.
On the load.
I've got my ammo. I've got everything was in the same slot that it was in. Like, I put this in my right holster, so it's in my right holster.
Wow.
I mean, I can save again. That doesn't really do anything. But let's see if this happened, because everyone was talking about saving the despawn state. I killed these guys, so now there's no guys here.
Wow.
I killed all the guys.
Yeah.
killed all the guys.
And then on like kill all the guys.
Real
That's
Ivy. We
brilliant.
had such a fight. See if I can reach this. To get the real Ivy, but it actually
Ooh.
like moves in the wind. And it's the right shader, and it doesn't render in front of fog. We had so many issues with that, where our ripped Ivy shader would render in front of fog. So
Oh, yeah.
there are hiccups that happen when you enter a new chunk, but that happens in base game levels. There's not much we can do. Shoot it through the glass.
That's cool.
That's a good question. Evro, Dash is saying in the Discord chat, how would this work in Fusion regarding campaign saving and inventory saving?
Ah.
Well, that question is the reason why it's not released yet. I don't know.
Big stutter.
Probably disable it for Fusion.
Oh damn. Okay, that was a cool little reload.
This was one of Urka's areas. I really like the lighting here on the left.
That's really pretty.
There's more guys that spawn here. I want to revamp this encounter. Right now it doesn't use encounter script, but I think it would be cool to have them continually spawn and flood through these doors.
Oh yeah, through the doors. That'd be great.
A glass shader on the doors. Well, it's not meant for glass, but it's cool anyway.
There's a bunch of ammo. Like, I haven't been getting it, but you can look basically anywhere.
All the little spots.
Is it in here? No.
Look at
Like
this
there's some on that
place.
balcony.
Oh, up there? Awesome.
Yeah.
Clipboard too.
There's a clipboard, but I won't show anybody that.
Wow.
Not yet.
Go play the mod when it's out.
Oh, Star Grid kicks in.
You see the
Wow.
projection? Urka did this. Map projected from the. I think it looks really nice.
Damn.
Again, real-time lights. Bonelab uses like no real-time lights. Either they're directional from the scene, like in Tuscany, the real-time sunlight, or they're situational. Like there's one in the lift at the end of Ascent, and I think that's the only one.
Yeah,
Well, there's two
like,
in Ascent.
There's
but
like barely.
There's
any.
one in Street Puncher. I don't know if they removed it.
maybe. I don't think I put anything in here.
Gold Apollo.
Those who remember Aqueduct Sector.
Haha. Wow, it's just
She-
straight fire.
Want me to play through this? If I should
Maybe
just
up
be like
until
running to the end.
the Observatory. And maybe you could go to Estate Warehouse after.
Yeah, how far out is it?
I think it's like a couple more rooms.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the Void Leakers. I'd
Or
get
you could
so
just
lost
skip
in
past
this,
some
just so
stuff
lost in the
to go.
magic.
If you'd rather me just Nimbus, I don't mind Urka.
And it's up to you.
There's another safe station here.
Hey,
Come on, man.
You can't hit it
I
with.
can't hit it. Audio replacer. This is why I wanted to uninstall it because it's very jarring. But
In the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad.
that's a cool shadow.
Yeah.
I'm out of ammo,
Oh.
dude.
I love the ring lights around the pillars. I think it looks really cool.
I bet there's some testers who didn't even know that these were in here.
I didn't.
oh, I love hiding stuff in the dumpsters. That's great.
Urka, did you ever put impact sounds on the railings?
I forgot to.
I hope it's not laggy. Is it lagging really badly? I removed these.
There's-
But you know how it's like impossible to vault over these railings in the base game? It's because they have a football collider that's like across this whole like plane. Once you remove it, it's like very easy to vault across, and you can climb through the middle. I don't know why they did that.
Oh, what the hell?
Probably to stop you from running over it, but that like never happens.
Yeah. Oh, it's this place.
I think he wandered on there. I don't know if these guys are wandering, but we'll watch to see if they do.
Yeah, he was moving.
I wish all NPCs wandered. It just adds so much like life to them. Just like,
Wriggle's
everything
saying-
ever.
Wriggle's saying they probably didn't want the local ball to get stuck because they also put it on the ladders.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Oh, he saw.
Smart
I hope this
thinking.
isn't just like watching some guy play a mod. I hope this is kind of interesting.
Oh, it is. Yeah, this is like I'm just admiring the kind of the whole design of everything. The way like the props are set up and the map, it's just everything. Oh, it's good.
I'll try and be quick. I love this room. Urka did this poster here. And these lights to match.
Yeah, the matching lights.
Whenever I
and
use that
posters.
poster, I always have the matching light.
Dude, are you gonna show the awesome thing in this room?
No.
The thing in this room?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
There's nothing in this room.
There's nothing. Yeah.
Goofy punching sounds. Because I was playing Smash Bros. Like the Smash Bones game mode. If anyone's played that yet. I imagine a lot of people probably haven't.
Yeah. Some Beta Fusion.
It's really, really fun. I love the way these converters, Urka, how they convert from the
Yeah, I don't-
concave directly
Ooh.
to the square.
Bonelab doesn't really use the converter pieces that much. I didn't even know they existed until they were in the back lot.
They used it in that one mine dive area, and like that's it.
They used it at the.
I think they also used it in Boneworks Museum a little bit as well.
I like this like big hallway.
Kind of like apartments.
Yeah.
Of course, when they tell you the dimensions of the apartment, they cheap out on giving you all vertical space.
Yeah. Hey. Poor nobody. No, he's dead. Wow.
I think this looks like a pretty lived-in area. There's dishes in the sink, and there's a broom in the corner.
Yeah, everything.
Trash in the
feels
garbage
like,
can.
Just the way everything's placed feels so thought out compared to like anything else I've seen. Like all the props are there for a reason.
Thank you.
No problem. That's something I really
Someone
look
in the
out
chat
for.
asked. Someone in the chat asked, "Is this mod playable in Fusion?"
Yes,
degree.
but it's not entirely recommended. There are a couple of segments that haven't been shown that desync pretty easily.
A lot of the more complex stuff.
Play through it
Yeah.
solo first,
Urka, do
then
you wanna
try it in
explain?
Fusion. How about that?
Yeah.
Or could you want to explain what this scene is?
Oh wow.
Oh lord.
Sinkhole. They started digging.
They moved all the desks.
Ooh.
Yeah. We had earlier in the cave with the nobodies. There's also another like caved out area. You can see like there was the temporary warehouse walls. They were like splitting up the room.
Oh.
This is the other side of that door that had the void leak signs in the purple hallways.
Oh.
We gotta use the free doors more.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is a really funny kit bash, because Urka made these stands to hold work lights, but I saw this like angle in the middle formed by the beams, and I was like, I just put a hexagonal container on top of there, and now we use these like in asset warehouse and in other levels.
Oh, I know.
made extra variants of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ones that hold like 2 and 4, and then you can stack them.
Yeah. There's like shelves of containers.
Damn.
Safety Steve would not
Light
be happy
system
about
does not
that.
look very good.
As you
Again,
go
light
down
is-
the hole.
Being buggy.
Wow.
Do I just jump down to the bottom?
No. You could, but I think it would be cooler if you.
Orderly fashion.
Who did that?
Oh, yeah, Wriggle's saying you should throw a mag down in there and see how long it takes.
Yeah. Keep an ear out
Dude.
for how long it takes to hit the floor.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh no, disaster.
I guess the nobody
Oh,
can
that-
find out for you.
Is he okay?
No.
He will survive.
Listen out.
I heard one.
I heard it.
Damn. Gulp. That's pretty far.
I hit
Wow.
one of the platforms.
Almost.
Wow.
I'm gonna
I love
try
that.
and land there.
Just like if you want to, you can just jump straight down, and if you, and then you can like trample down if you want to. That's so awesome.
Did you land on the table?
Yeah,
And
you
bunch
can
of
land on these
destructible
boxes.
Stuff. I love that.
There's music. Hello. But
If you jump all the way down right at the beginning, you can hit the crablet boxes and they might spawn a ton of crablets.
yeah,
I love
See it
that.
spawned a few.
I love the interaction of that. And you can throw the nobodies down so they hit stuff like what happened earlier. I love that.
Yeah. They hit the
Oh.
crablet boxes and spawn a couple of them.
Yeah.
what is he doing?
Now, what was the inspiration for this little drop-down place, Nolnon? You want to give some
Urka designed it.
I didn't really have inspiration for it. I just kind of thought
Well,
of it.
wasn't there a very similar place in earlier Void Takeover?
Here?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was in I think Old
Was there?
Crypt. Yeah, remember it was more angular.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I might
the
have
same
YouTube
platforms.
uploaded footage that I could show. Near the end of the stream, when I'm out of headset, we'll do all this scrapped content.
Void Takeover beta content.
I still have the old
That will
project.
never see the light of day. I have it too, unfortunately.
There's probably screenshots of patch 3 porting to patch 4 in
Yeah.
the server.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a strong enough weapon, you can like one-shot the button, and you can't push it again after you've already saved. It's to avoid like spamming, or
Oh,
if you
cool.
save later in the level, you can't come back here and like undo your progress.
Unless you click continue.
And this is all level 1.
Oh,
So
there's the lava pipe. I can hear it. Wow.
glass impacts.
Oh, there's no impact effects. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, I thought most of the glass we have impact us effects on.
You have a preset for it in the project.
We do. I like this room. You did this. You designed this whole like pillar.
Center pillar.
We reused this pillar because I think it looks so good. This column.
I lined it up with the holes on the texture. Thought that looked
Yeah.
cool.
They're venting the exhaust from the lava, I guess.
Ah. Big ultra immersion sign. I like that.
Performance will be better when you're not having spectator cam on and streaming.
Yeah.
But
I can imagine.
so many destructible props in here.
Gun in the kitchen.
Pan on the hob. Wow.
Let's see what I want. Hard decisions. Almost every Void Takeover room is kind of like a rage room.
Yeah.
Kind of do whatever you want.
That's what these campaigns should be. It's very, very Boneworks support. It's like, you know, take your time, do what you want. Come back later if you want. It's brilliant.
If there's anything specifically you guys want to see, like while I'm playing this, or if anything looks like stands out,
The entire mod.
Can
so,
you see the entire
and then
mod?
someone asks to see all the letters to the drive link. Oh, I don't think you guys have seen this yet.
A new Venom machine, Maros Moonshine.
Moonshine.
Check it out.
There's no can for it because I got lazy. Whatever. I mean, you can always make another one.
Alright, guys, write this down. These are letters in the drive link in no order. CY5AXLTPQWM.
Are you
You can
sure
figure that out.
Okay.
I know there's
Take
more
him
ammo
for his
here.
hours.
If you figure it out, then yeah.
Oh, ammo on the way down. It's like in Central Station when you go across the, you know, like the train to the next part of the level.
Yeah,
I love that.
this room, I love the floor here and the shadow from this door, like the highlight. Urka did this, you can tell. Of course, there's not a lore here yet, but we'll get to it. Like,
Yeah.
eventually we'll add it in. This is the Shark Gaming room.
Oh, B-side.
And who's this guy?
Gunther.
Hover Junker's door,
Oh.
Scrap, and Gunther. Ah. But this is the room. See if I can. Almost. You can see the pipes in there.
Oh,
This is a pretty
yeah.
fun reveal.
Crablets in the vents, the pipes. It's awesome.
These are all real boards. They look like they're clipping into each other, but you can still pull them off.
Wow.
Once we see the observatory, should I go to ask the warehouse or go to a sandbox or something? Stuttering. Loading all the chunks. Puzzle here. Talking about the pistons earlier.
Ooh. Okay. That's a battery. Over here.
It's hard to act
Oh.
like I don't know exactly how to solve this, but
I cannot wait to do some of these puzzles.
That's why we have Wigwam play through campaign.
Yeah.
why doesn't it work?
Oh, it's too heavy. You need to take the weighted cubes off. That's fucking awesome.
And the gun.
No, my gun. No.
There's underneath them. There you
back
go.
down.
Awesome. Wow.
Physics stuff. It's pretty fun.
Very fun.
Leg system is not fun though.
Yeah, not always. Now where are we?
Occlusion is also not fun.
Oh.
Reminder, this isn't finished.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no!
Everything is
Leg system
subject
making
to
my
change.
mod look bad. Ammo.
So this is where those steam things work. Awesome.
We're almost there. We're almost to the section that Urka's excited to show. I am too. I think it's one of the highlights.
Yeah.
Sick.
And this is, if we can go back here.
Ooh, so you can unlock that door.
That's where we
Wow.
came in earlier. Things are kind of connected, even if it's not like streets where everything's outside.
Yeah.
I love the kind of simplistic SSR is really nice.
Oh yeah, that's really nice. Wow. Oh,
Custom
and
music.
just look at it. So we've been using as the background of the stream, everybody. Look at this room.
Yeah.
It's in full
I love the way that like
3D.
casts stars and everything.
You can see the stars.
Gotta be one of my
fantastic.
favorite rooms.
Wow, yeah. Are those the same ones, like the same planets used above the sandbox
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing?
I
Yeah, I
did
thought
that.
so. That's awesome.
And draw line to points actually works. You can see the little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't draw to all the
Good.
planets, but
Yeah, it was supposed to draw to all the planets, but it's work in progress. I like the trails on the stars. It's artifact with SSR. If you look on the floor, no more.
Ooh.
I don't know if we want to do this or if we should go to another level or.
You'd probably
mean-
just like look through the rooms and go to something else.
The music's great as well.
This is
Notice there's no sign.
this song.
they
is
don't know
just
about it
not
yet.
a tech demo.
Oh.
Energy particles have been detected in the area.
What? You can detect the void? Oh my, wow.
They won't let you leave because it's
Oh
dangerous.
wait, oh, you have to detect them all. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very irresponsible if they just let you leave with all the void anomalies and they don't know where they are.
True. Oh. Just every room is just a treat. I need
Did the
this.
box fall down? I don't think it did.
Ah. There it is.
Nice.
Sweet.
There's even more areas to explore, secrets and things.
Damn. As soon as you guys are ready, send this to me, please.
Why is this stuck up? It's supposed to be down.
Ooh.
Whatever. These work so well, I'm very happy with them.
Oh, is it the ones which like curl? Yeah. That's great. Hey.
My hand is stuck. Yeah, these work very well.
The
Let me out.
nobodies.
Are they
that
fighting
take
each other?
advantage.
Why are they fighting each other? He did nothing. You slapped him in the face.
They
I
finally
don't have
had a
cheat
chance.
restriction because I'm VIP.
Wow.
But yeah, there's a bunch of. This part's pretty non-linear actually. Should I go? Where should I go now, Erica?
You want to go asset warehouse? Or you want to go on the second floor of the observatory?
I could Nimbus
That
up
would be
there.
cool to see.
What's up top? Another
You're supposed to
void
bring
leak.
all the signs with you.
I love that. You gotta actually carry them like around, which is great. Whee. Oh wow.
You probably go to asset warehouse now.
Yeah.
That's a nice looking place. This is all nice looking.
He's alive still?
Damn. Okay, Bonelab Direct 2, you guys need to be in
Yeah.
it.
Hopefully announcing their release, but I'm not too sure about that.
That'd be really hype. Yeah, I still have no idea when that's gonna be, because, you know, gotta wait for patch 7 first.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is next level.
How long are we at? I don't want to, like, be a burden. Did I ever leave? I wasn't looking.
Yeah, is he gone? Is he trying to get back in? He's out of the...
Maybe.
It's been 2 hours.
He's gone. Yeah, we've hit 2 hours, but I'm willing to see a little more. I don't mind. I'm not in a rush.
Depends how long you want to extend for.
Just until you're done showing whatever you want to show here, I guess. I don't mind.
We can show the outside, and then I can... I mean, the warehouse chamber's already been shown, so...
Okay, sure.
And then if you want to go through scrapped content, Erica, if we want to do that.
Yeah, we could.
Really quickly pull up, like, some YouTube videos that are
Yeah.
unlisted or private.
Man, this is
I think I have a video. I'll probably have to hunt it down in my files, but I have a video of me playing patch 3 Takeover for the first time.
Go find it. Find it while I'm playing this.
Yeah.
This is like such a huge payoff because this is all stuff that like no one has seen. It's like finally we can show things.
yeah, I'm happy to be the bearer of showing this stuff or whatever, you know, having to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't advertise the mod a lot. Like I don't know. We don't post a lot of stuff about it.
I think we should
Come
buy
to
a
me, I'll help
billboard.
you guys out with whatever I can.
We should buy a billboard. Let's see if we can
Yeah.
get the
Wow, the texture streaming.
Whee!
yeah, this elevator. I think the elevator loads before the player, and there's a zone event that sends it up before you load in. The rig's probably not done yet, so the rig's weighing it down.
Oh,
I'd
right.
imagine. Elevator's trying to go up. When you finally do become fully loaded and you have your physics, it shoots up
Sends
because
you.
the target point is already all the way up there, and it needs to catch up.
That's funny.
Let me see if I can jump over here. But you can see out this window if I'm good enough. I love the sun
Oh.
that peeks in through these windows.
Yeah, the lighting is like a highlight of this whole thing. I'm really enjoying it.
Let me turn up, see if we can hear the custom ambience.
You can see all down there. You can see
Bad light probes, ignore that.
the. Oh, crowbar on the door. Love that.
I don't know who would think to go up here, but you can do it.
That's the type of
these have
stuff I'm
impact
going to be
sounds?
looking for.
No. I gotta add impact to those.
I don't know if these windows do.
Probably not. I kinda need to go back and do impact effects and impact properties.
Yeah, there's one here. This is probably like,
Oh, is that
I don't know if
ammo
anyone's
down
gonna
there?
find that.
Oh.
Yeah.
This ambience is crazy as well.
You can probably skip down there. There's no death trigger from here to there. Of course, if you hit the very lowest level, like if you hit the ground, you'll die. But if you
Oh,
have a
okay.
gun, I'd imagine you can jump up here and like propel yourself down there. It's possible if someone could find a way to do it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Sanders saying he did it with fast avatar.
Wow.
He's wandering,
Yes.
Glasses
Wandering NPCs.
flipping a little bit.
I love the trash can lid.
He wandered into my path. Yeah, go away,
I
buddy.
just love how it adds a little bit of randomness to them. It adds so much more life to them too, even if they're just stumbling around a bit. It's just so much more than just them standing there.
Urka did this. There's spotlights now.
Oh, it's like bone works.
The shadows are so
point
cool.
lights in the middle, but it kind of looked a bit jank.
Oh, so you made it like.
Please
actually...
go away.
Wow.
Yeah, I made them spotlights and moved them to where the lights are.
That's awesome.
I was saying we could do like an animation to have them flicker,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
I don't know how that would work.
Wow. The ambience is on point as well. It's creepy.
Alright, I'll try and be quick here.
No rush. So there's explosive barrels in this level, right?
Later in the level, yeah.
That's awesome. I
We're
love those
introducing things
explosive
kind of
barrels.
slowly, like for the third level, void keys and the void vendor is introduced. This level, there's explosive barrels. The next level, or maybe this level, we're going to introduce another use for the void keys. But
Okay.
we're not going to talk about what that is.
I love that. The explosive barrels, like, just incorporating them into something like this, it's the best thing ever to me.
I know you blew up your game with like 3 barrels for every person
Yeah,
that
it's-
subscribed to the short.
You can probably see how much I love the explosive barrels.
Oh, I can show the real-time light here.
Oh, wow, yeah. Wow.
I really like that there's like this dark baked light on top of the shadows from the real-time light, and then yours is kind of dim. Urka did all this. He's like the lighting wizard. Yeah, I climbed up that fan onto this vent and then used these pipes to climb all the way up there.
That's cool.
I love these Boneworks doors with the Bonelab handles.
Yeah, those are nice.
They have different sounds. Please go away.
Oh, I like that, like, wall. Like
Let me turn this down.
No.
Audio goof.
No, none.
Yeah.
I found the recordings, but they're taken with the crappy in-headset recorder I used to use. So it's really choppy and low FOV.
Oh. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna show those?
I could, but it would probably look even worse than it already did.
That's
I've been
alright.
hesitant on showing old takeover stuff because I don't want people to be like thinking that's what the mod is like now. But
Yeah,
everyone here understands.
I think so.
Hopefully.
I love rag mod. It's really fun.
It's a big room, I like it. Omnis.
There's a safe station up here. We try to put them like kind of far, but not like too far to where people wouldn't be able to reach them.
But yeah, it's a lovely spot for us to save. The Apollo and the monkey.
I don't like deciding.
Oh.
I'll
Sure.
do this next room, then I guess I can no clip.
Are we back? I'm sorry.
Cut out again?
Yes.
Dang.
My past few streams have been really good. I didn't know this was.
I think it's fitting to skip over this section because I don't know if the puzzle works very well. Is it lagging a lot? I'm sorry.
No, it's pretty good.
On my end.
I think most of the lag on
What?
your end is like being cut out by the lag which is just happening on my stream. So.
Yeah. These
Oh,
are
this is the thing. Yeah.
very... Jump on these. No shot. Oops. But yeah, there's batteries hidden around. I'm just gonna skip this section because it's kind of unfinished. Some of the platforms don't behave right. I mean, I can show this one. This one works. I don't know why specifically this one. This is still, that was still rotating from when I jumped on it. I did not mean to do that. But now, as opposed to that one, this one you can stand on.
Wow.
I'm having a problem here. But yeah, you could probably climb up here too. There's a save station. I'll skip down for time.
Environments are beautiful.
These are introduced now.
Wow. There they are, the explosive barrels.
Oh my god.
Subscribe us.
Causing chaos.
Oh my god. I love these things so much.
He shot my barrel. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh. I love it so much.
We'll go out here for a second. I think this is pretty cool.
Hey, it's the place.
So if you jumped from all the way down there, you would have skipped all of that. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's pretty SLZ-like.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like how if you want to, you can, like, you know, just skip everything. Like, there's no wrong way to play the game. Which I think that's what VR should be, like, all about.
Alright, so let's do this because it's fun.
Oh, I'm gonna explode every single one of those barrels. There's not a single one.
I'll skip to the chamber. Load everything real quick. I'm gonna be cold real quick.
Here it is.
Skipping a lot of zones, so it's got to catch up. You can see everything spawning.
There it is. The asset warehouse. And there's a bunch of explosive barrels. What more could you want? Kaboom!
Let's leave him.
I love that.
Oh, I forgot about that. Come with me.
He hit his head on the garage door.
Breakable windows.
I've had moments where they've tried to open the garage door. Like, it's hard to pull this down. But they'll like be slapping the door and it'll look all cinematic because it's like wobbling.
Oh yeah, it's like they're trying to... That's awesome. Oh, he's hiding in there. Whoa.
They do a lot of explosive force. Maybe we should tone this down a little.
Oh, I need it.
Keep exploring the warehouse for now. There's a bunch of little shortcuts and ways you can duck through the warehouse.
This is perfect.
I think I'm gonna go back outside real quick.
I love this window and how there's the guy there which can like shoot you from up there. The enemy placements just brilliant.
Oh my god. There's so many. I need to fix this encounter. It wasn't working, so I cranked the values like way up high, and now there are too many of them spawn. Like, I don't know how many spawn total, but this is pretty crazy. This is a problem.
Oh my god, yeah, there is quite a few.
Oh my god. We get it. Jeez. As is the nature of developing things. So.
Null men can't climb.
Lore accurate.
The water tower.
These kind of suck because they're from Mine Dive, and Mine Dive scaled them down by half. So when we scaled them up, the grips don't always line up.
Oh.
Boneworks remaster. Null men can climb.
I hope so.
That'd be hilarious.
There's a bunch more ways to get on top of the warehouse, like, if I can show it.
Just like
There's a ladder
Boneworks.
up there, there's a ladder on the other side of the building. I'm probably lagging pretty bad, but
That's not too bad, at least from what I can see.
Just the best way to get to the warehouse.
this is definitely the quickest.
Yeah,
Actually, I want to jump through that window.
that's one of my favorite things to do in Boneworks. It's like smash through the top windows. It feels so
But there is a
cool.
zip line up there. I think there's ammo. Yeah, there's ammo on this one.
Oh yeah.
It's all connected through this chamber. See, there's ammo there. Break through this. Climb up here.
Ooh.
I hope people discover these like layouts and not everyone just runs the same way. But
Yeah.
after playing Bonelab, people are probably going to think pretty linearly. God,
True. Yeah. And I hope this ignites the Boneworks in people.
I can't words.
Mhm.
What he said.
I'm gonna like spend so much time in these levels.
You can't world grab that. Wow.
Oh.
I love this roof material.
Yeah, that is brilliant. M16.
If we're running long, we can go to a different level or something. I don't remember where the key is. I'm gonna cheat! And you guys have seen this room.
Aha. Oh, it's the room with
Oh
the
my
thing.
god!
Oh my god.
That works.
Oh,
Can I
the
kill him?
barrel's up. Oh, maybe? Oh.
What? Cheater. He's cheating. I just cheated. What? I don't know if you want me to stop here, Urka, if you want to maybe show scrapped content, if we have it.
Sure.
Sure, we can go for that.
Alright. Oh, there was this. I will hit the save station, though,
Hell yeah.
because there's one over here.
Another example of that.
Ignore light probes, everything's always kind of messed up.
And it's saved.
Alright.
Look at that. Wow.
Well, I'm gonna get out of VR, so you can stream, or...
Okay. Thank you very much, Nolan. So everyone, that was an in-game look at Void Takeover. And just before we go, we're going to take a look at some unused or scrapped Void Takeover content. And then
Patch 3 Void Takeover with
Patch 3.
with awful recording setup.
Alright. I'm excited. So this does not reflect what the mod is going to be like, because this is old stuff.
Yeah, so that none of this will be ported or given out, or this is all you're gonna see of it,
Yeah.
and
This
maybe
is-
some other glimpses from ages ago.
This is exclusive. You're never going to see it again. So, enjoy.
Unfortunately, this is exclusive, but I'm glad the actual like good gameplay is not exclusive. Should I wait for Olna to get back?
Sure.
All right, you guys can look at G114 floor from patch
Yeah.
3. Old cone.
Oh, wow. I almost forgot about that. How could I? I'm meant to be the patch 4 cone guy.
Yeah.
Patch 3 cones. We miss you. Poor things.
I thought my game was bugging when I saw him the first time.
Yeah, they have like the weird style of like some of those weird props in
The
like
building.
Boneworks. They're
Alright,
like,
I'll try and get some footage
digital.
from my...
All right.
Okay.
I'm streaming my first playthrough of Void Takeover from patch 3.
Was this was this the green district hub?
It was.
Is Crypt gonna be like the pre-patch 4 version, like the one that
Yeah.
I was working on? Okay.
This is all patch 3. This was also unfinished.
The data moshing.
They ignore the awful FOV.
Completely different.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. So this is the main menu.
Yeah.
Wow.
We kind of everything now makes more sense and is more focused to the vision. Before I was kind of just making whatever looked cool just because I wanted to.
That's fair. That's a crazy looking.
I still kind of like this whole level. I think maybe one day I'll make something like it, but
Sandbox
I don't know.
level.
you want to make this into a sandbox?
Maybe.
That'd be cool. Wow. So you got an elevator?
This was surprisingly not captured on Quest. This is the Windows Mixed Reality built-in recorder.
Big elevator. Would you rather have a tall elevator section or an awkward vent section? Urka?
I don't know. I think I'd rather have an awkward vent section.
I have to choose very carefully what I click here, because I don't know if I can show some of this stuff. If some of this is announced in my YouTube private videos.
There's the top.
Oh, I have high quality footage of this, Urka.
Oh,
Wow, this
you should play that.
This is a
Instead,
large
whatever you
building.
would call it.
I'm trying to open as many, like, of this old stuff as possible.
I love the scale of that. That's insane.
Yeah. Some concepts from this version of Void Takeover still live on, but the levels, most of them won't.
Yeah.
They're gonna die in this state.
Yeah, it's very abstract, like the things that will pull. Like, well, if we say that something's inspired by this, maybe it's like the use of a material or like a lighting color, or
Yeah.
the scale of something. I do
Yeah.
like this type of map, the way it's like kind of high up in a bunch of fog. Like, I think the layout was inspired by like an oil rig, how it's kind of this one tall structure in the middle of nothing. And
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like stairs down that are broken.
I like that. That's a cool thing to grab inspiration from. There's the music and there's the menu. Wow.
Old main menu. Half these buttons didn't work, I don't think. Thank God this did not ever get released.
Wait. Look, District Hub in the placeholder
text.
image. Dude, where have I seen this? It's an earlier version of the map too. You can see there's like no outer areas. There were some outer areas near the hollow walls, but you can't see them with all the fog.
I'm gonna download all these videos so they don't lag, and so I can archive them. When we do eventually make that like Void Takeover development video, the big one that has all the content,
Oh yeah.
when we do make that, all this
First
stuff will
campaign
probably be in
level.
it.
I'm excited for that.
I have these in higher quality, so please bear with.
Okay.
Yeah. Greatest software ever?
Game dev guy says Will the Void be taking over, or are you a scammer? No.
It might be. That might be
Void
part of the
scam
story.
over. Sorry, guys.
It's Void scammer.
That might be part of the plot line. I don't know.
We'll have to see. No spoilers. That's right. You're gonna have to buy Void Takeover first. We're gonna scam
Yep.
you.
Why did the lighting look so bad?
I don't know. You made this.
Whoa!
Oh, it's the old blood.
That was a rude gesture. Oh my god. Why'd you do that? There's a room like this in Crypt still. Did you just hit something?
Yeah. I hit my fan.
I heard that. Rip.
I fell down twice.
This guy stinks.
The patch 3 pipes before there were any good shaders.
Alright, I have this level if you want me to show mine.
Okay.
Yeah, yours might be a bit better. Your footage.
A bit.
I don't know what's with this first footage where there's this weird out of body glitch and I'm Sigma Jimmy, so it's very scary.
Uh-oh.
It might be a little scary for some viewers.
Viewer discretion.
Like, you can
is
see
Oh yeah,
it's looking around.
mono director. I forgot it did that.
This is kind of low quality as well, but look
Oh!
at his face, dude. Why does this happen?
This mono
And
director.
it fixes
didn't it do
itself. I wasn't using mono director. Did I? Is it because I had it installed?
that? Yeah, I think it did that.
Okay. So everyone
This whole
who's
room was you would
watching,
just
this is
climb to
your-
You
the
can
top.
actually see stuff now.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can see.
void logic.
So all this is scrapped, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is all old content.
Who is
everybody.
that?
Hey, who
Remember
did
that?
that art? Who did that art, guys?
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Even in patch 3.
That's crazy. I didn't even
Stella.
think it was. I didn't think it was that long ago. Damn.
Yeah.
This is the first time some of this stuff is seeing the light of day.
Yeah. This is
And I probably
exclusive.
will never see it again.
Unless the next development video, not next one, but the final. We're gonna do a big video that's like all of the pre-release footage and testing
Yeah.
footage and stuff.
Oh.
Big
I'm
gravity
excited.
well room. I can try and cut to some stuff. Fan graffiti, like people submitted their graffiti to that channel. If you remember,
Yeah.
we would use it. Well, at this point, it was just me. They were added after patch 4
Oh.
when the mod got good. At the time, this was probably impressive, but looking back on it, there's like a million things I would change, and the materials like kind of make me cringe a bit.
Yeah.
People, but some
Why
of the
were there
testers
grips
still,
on the stairs?
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
Some of the testers still though say like good things about like some of these levels, and that like there's sections that were cool or that should be brought back. Some of that
I-
does influence what we do. Like Erica, there's one room in Crypt that's very much like the first room with the hammer and the valve.
Yeah, I like this part a lot where you can, well, you couldn't go across the gravity well because it didn't work, but in theory you
Yeah.
could have gone across the gravity well, or if you accidentally dropped the batteries, you could go across here and then jump down.
That's cool.
But you
Cheater.
missed.
Oh, Cheetah. Yeah, no, I would still eat
There's a
this
room that
up,
looks like
this still
this.
looks really fun. And the fact that it's going to be better than this is just great.
I don't know what
Hey,
this is about. Yeah,
Hmm. There's a room like this.
this
that
is why I
is
don't
not
record with Sigma
Haven't seen
Jimmy.
yet.
Look at his horrible bloom. You can just cheat this whole puzzle where you drag the blocks around. Like, look at this.
Ah,
You didn't even have to do it. That's the nobody who always hits the barrel. Urka remembers. Fantasy. This is all in my thread, I think.
I like these,
Screenshots
like,
from this
bent
development.
pipes. Wow.
It's so weird to like show people this stuff.
Yeah.
Like this I've kept hidden for a very long time. Intentionally, I would say.
Oh, I see this. I like that.
I don't know what this was, but we can probably do something like this again.
Yeah.
This looks like Aqueduct Sector, I can't lie.
Yeah, it's reminding me of that.
Early null non mapping is just white lighting and amber maybe.
I remember in this room up ahead, there's that area, the wall with no collision on the roof, and I got out of bounds.
Do I go there?
Maybe.
Oh, the cooler. I missed the cooler.
I don't think you do.
I think I go there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I?
Or is it just
No,
the
just the
arrow?
amber.
It was right above that platform.
You would just
Early
jump out and see
purple
the rest
gun.
of the map.
Oh.
Early purple gun incoming.
This had chunking in patch 3.
Hey.
Yeah. Extended mag, rest in peace. Patch 6 killed it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Sorry
it
that
did,
it's
right.
all low quality.
No, it's fine. It's pretty good, all things considered. Awesome.
Oh. This part
All
part's
the old
great.
testers.
Oh wow.
Amazing ambience
Yeah.
Some drips.
into a barrel.
Oh, I like that how stuff falls.
Even I was surprised. I've never seen that happen.
Oh wait, was that
Nobody
not
can
was that
call.
not meant to happen?
No,
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
damn.
caught on the railing.
physics result.
Whee. Oh, you meant the nobody getting
There's
stuck? I
other-
thought you meant the stuff falling.
Yeah. No, that was intentional.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know how he got stuck up there. His leg got caught.
That's funny. Yeah, I've seen
No
something
man
like
can
that happen
climb.
before. It's hilarious when they get their leg like hooked on something like that.
That was intentional. Was for it to hit people on their way up and jump scare them.
That's
I
great.
remember after I played through this part, you were talking about how like you're only gonna show one of the things falling in
Yeah.
trailers and stuff. So when people play it, they don't.
They don't know
I
there's
think
a
that's
second
it.
one,
Yeah.
and it hits them. More fantasy stuff. It's not really that. This was the section that inspired the cave drop for
Oh.
the sinkhole. This is what Erica was talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That
You,
makes
like,
sense,
and
with
then
the
you'll look at
boxes.
it and you'll be like, these are completely different. I don't know how this tiny section inspired the huge sinkhole
Yeah.
area, but museum reference here, I guess. The reflection probe in here sucks. Oh yeah, there's a
Sweet.
awkward vent section here.
Oh,
The
boy.
lights had.
Can I
collision.
ragdoll? This was in patch 3, so I feel like with what was on patch 3 mod.io for campaigns, I feel like even this would impress people, honestly.
It would impress me.
It doesn't
yeah.
impress me, but
This impresses me now. I'd be like, oh, yo, I'm down to play this right now.
it doesn't feel that way to me. Like,
Yeah.
this very much is like a
I forgot
transitional
about this
period
room.
between, like... Actually, no, this was the early period. The transitional period for me between, like, actually good levels and, like, this was probably Aqueduct Sector.
Yeah,
After that, I
was
feel
great.
like I'm confident in my stuff, but this I would probably not release ever.
We should
That's fair
remake
enough.
this section. I
Maybe.
forgot about this.
Or you do a little jump
With
off.
the 2 rooms on the side that you don't go to.
Maybe.
This
I don't know
looks
what
like
this-
the end of Crypt. Like the
A little bit. There's this street block that was shown in my thread.
Yeah, I think
My
I was
Bonelab
gonna say I
Custom
think I remember
Campaign.
seeing this.
Evro posted footage of it too, with like
He
the
did.
weirdly stretching guns, and the ambience from the no men falling part was bugging
Xander
out.
says this is the first thing he saw of Void Takeover before patch 4.
Damn. Yeah, this is like hitting
This is
some
all-
deja vu for me. I remember seeing like some part of this.
I don't know what this puzzle is, why this exists, but I thought it was cool. It's just
Like a
ripped
museum.
museum thing.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of uninspired. Like this is literally the museum puzzle. I would definitely do something more original now. And there
Yeah,
were
yeah,
these
mapping
instance
on the-
warps.
Oh wow.
Yeah, using the Boneworks shader, but like edited the texture. It's low quality. Can't really see that much of it. And MIP mapping.
That's cool.
Sigma Jimmy.
Hi.
Patch 3 chunking was awful from what I've heard.
What else?
There
This
were no
is
schools.
better footage of the district hub level. Like you can see a lot more. Oh, there was this room. I don't think you went here.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's like there's these long stairs. I think I Nimbus because I fell.
Cheat.
But cheater.
Cheating in the main menu.
Cheating in the main menu. There's this side room.
Oh.
It's very foggy. I didn't have an override in here, so it has the outside fog. I don't know what this was supposed to be. I was just kind of making
Apollo
this to
family.
make it. Yeah.
It's like 4K how you're skipping through everything.
No one knows what that is.
Yeah.
Old hit markers that me and Skoog Dude made. He's a friend of
Oh.
mine.
That's pretty cool.
Or these I think I made that were inspired by his, but he originally made the Void markers.
Yeah.
These look pretty bad. Like I wouldn't use these now, but I thought they were cool. You turn it up. They sound kind of goofy. Whoa, old keycard with old profile picture.
Patch 3.
Yo.
I love patch 3.
The patch 3 days.
I had grips on my stuff in patch 3. I'm the OG.
You also had zones.
Zones and chunking. There's an awkward vent section. What do you unlock?
Only made purple guns. Do you have footage of the sandbox map?
I do. You mean the void one?
Yeah.
This is the key card. It's locked. Why can't I open it? Wow.
Ah, there it is.
He's very heavy. There's nothing in here now.
Nothing.
There's supposed to be a gotcha capsule that would spawn this.
Oh,
What
that's
else? There's this.
cool. Oh, wow.
Yeah, here's the sandbox map.
I don't know what this was supposed to be. Just a big plane.
It was kind of cool.
Killing Ford with patch 3 weapon.
Rex Mech weapon
Oh.
pack.
Oh yeah, you would be able to spawn a castle, I think.
Hey, Ford.
Checkerboard was not from this time, Xander.
It was not. This is patch 3. I don't have footage of checkerboard. Climbing up every railing. We don't have time for that. If you followed the mod in patch 3, this is probably like a big payoff. Like anyone here.
Big payoff of here's footage of the mod when you found it.
Yeah.
You're never gonna play this.
People probably did think this was gonna be like a great mod, and I'm sorry to say.
I thought it was. I thought
Yeah.
it was.
You thought it was impressive when you first played it.
I was playing it in VC, and I'm like, this feels
Oh.
like Bonelab, the Bonelab we were supposed to get.
Yeah.
Castle. I just feel like the scope of a lot of stuff has evolved so much since like the base SDK at least has like got so much better as well. It's like the standard has definitely gone up.
There
I
was
remember
like a, do you remember that this map had like, since it was a plane?
under-
Yeah. You would get suction cups, I think, on top of the smaller arch, and you would climb under, like, you would climb with the suction cups under the bottom side of the island, and there was a room in between.
Oh, that's cool.
I remember when we played Fusion on this map. The game dev guy says my fan theory is that the void that will be taking over is leaking from the all-powerful Half-Life Glock 17 mod.
Half-Life, dude.
This guy knows.
Who is
Is
this?
Ian still here? Yeah, Ian's
Ian, is this you?
Ian alt account.
Ian, the tag to you.
This was like Home Safety Steve. Wow. This was some map. I think this was the second level. This would be memory dump.
I remember when you were making this part.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think this is some encounter thing. I guess the door didn't work. I don't know what I'm pointing at.
The Omni projectors. spawning.
This is very much like rough. Like I kind of do, but I don't really look back on this stuff like very fondly. Like it makes me cringe a little bit. This is the start of like attempting to actually do good Omni stuff.
Yeah.
You kind of remade that part in Aqueduct Sector a bit.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why it's reminding me. I was gonna say, I swear I've done this before.
I don't know why that's missing.
Patch 3.
Or could you remember in patch 3 random meshes would just go missing? Like
Yeah,
collision is on the door, it works fine, but some meshes would just disappear.
yeah.
That stair is just missing. I don't know why.
Purple
locker.
Purple locker.
Because just because. I think this was it. I don't know why I felt the need to record this, even though that's all it is.
I think
guess
it's
I
because
left
I
clips.
kept asking you about it.
Oh yeah. What else? What else? I can't tell which one of these is older, but there's this. If it's gonna play.
No, it's playing. It's skip ahead a bit. Oh, tech trial.
No, parkour.
Oh, same thing.
Not the same thing.
Oh, wow. Love
Basic.
the
This all
parkour.
looks so basic. I love this song though. This is the only highlight of this is the Void Takeover songs.
Oh, it's like an avatar thing too. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it would change your avatar. Looking back on it, people would probably find it very annoying.
Yeah. It's a cool concept. I like to use it somewhere, but I feel like it would probably be better in an extra mode instead of in the campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of empty walls or like places that go nowhere. I kind of don't want to do stuff like that. If I were to redesign, like, if we were to redesign this concept, like with the avatar changing, we'd want to make it like a real place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wriggle. We kind of want to make it more like lived. Like this just looks like. This looks like it was made just to be a parkour level, and there's like nothing to it. Like-
Yeah.
Acceleration. Bug. And what? I do like what I did with the lights. If I go back, let me see. Hello, Jimmy. How there's like these bubble lights. How they're all different sizes.
I
I
like
might
those.
do something like that again.
Those are nice. Yeah.
Maybe. Where were we? We were like here. I got the airlock doors working before like Circuits was in patch like 6. This is patch 3 using Boneworks logic. It is more of a tack trial than parkour. Like it gets much more tack trial at the end. Acting out the running.
I always do that.
Tripping over the barrel.
Yeah, the bubble lights are really cool.
I just got a scam text. $2,000 debit request. No. I'm done for.
That's me.
That's you,
Yeah.
Bit Tonic.
Yeah.
$2,000 worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Brand and Dev Sky map kind of just had a bunch of random stuff in it. I almost said the other word. I'm trying to not like swear. I don't think I have yet. Maybe once, but
It's fine. I
Nice.
I try not to swear too, but I'm like, too used to swearing. So
it's
like,
kind of
I end
habit.
up- I end up doing it all the time, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's if it's my stream, I don't care. I say whatever really, but like, it's like being at someone's house. It's like, you know, you want to respect their like wishes.
Yeah, I respect that. Thank you.
I do like this tower.
Yeah, it's pretty
Something
nice.
like this could be cool. The way it's all constructed to be like looping around until it gets like smaller and smaller to the peak.
Yeah, actually.
I don't know why he fell. The bubbles on the walls.
Yeah, it's like a spire, and you like keep going around it. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like the bubble lights.
Jimmy? I don't know why I felt the need
Yeah,
to make
fuck
you
to
Jimmy. He's humanoid avatar. He's not very
Specifically
interesting.
Jimmy.
This is very much the Aqueduct Sector staircase, except I removed the pillar in the middle and added side rooms and fixed the stairs. Like, that one room in the reveal trailer. A section like this could be cool where the stairs are like crumbling and there's railings instead. I know Asset Warehouse has one like that, but a longer section. I mean, this is bad design. Just many small railings. I don't know what this even is. The huge garbage textures, because I didn't know about Triplanar, the shader that like scales it, aligns it to world scale instead of just scaling the texture up when you scale the mesh.
Yeah.
I think it ends here. Oh, this room's kind of cool. We're probably running pretty long, so
It's fine.
if you want me
do
to
more
put it.
climbing stuff with the railings.
Yeah.
We'll see this one through. Oh.
I don't know what the goal is here, but I kind of just did whatever. That's like if I were to sum up old Void Takeover is like, if I thought it was cool, I did it. Like, regardless of what it was or if it made sense, I would focus on like the idea more than the area. Like I wanted a bounce pad, but like I don't know what this area is. Like if there's any lore, like why was this built?
Yeah. Nothing better. Throwing them off.
Exit.
Get out of here.
This is like not a great room.
I love them like giant trash.
This is the end. I think there was supposed to be a level transition, but it did not work.
This reminds me of your like very first maps on Mod.io where it would just drop down and there'd be like
and they were
thanks
like,
for playing.
yeah. Other people did that at the time, wasn't just me. What is
Yeah.
this?
But I
Oh!
remember it from
Bad avatar.
who made that avatar?
It's
It looks like
forward.
casual. It looks like casual 4, but I don't think
It is casual
was
4.
made yet.
I think
I
it's
thought that
casual
was
forward.
Recent.
Maybe it's someone else. If it is casual forward, then oops. This is old tack trial. Thank
I
God
don't
we've
even remember
improved.
this one.
I don't think this was shown to anybody ever.
Yeah,
And the music's
I haven't
gone.
seen this.
I don't know why the music went away. Does this go anywhere? Yeah, that's it. Then what is the rest of this? Just flying around stuff. Probably admiring the chunking.
No, there was chunk issues.
Oh.
You can see earlier.
Urka, do you want to go through the development server, maybe the internal server, and see if there's anything from early patch 4 to patch 3 to 4?
I can, but I don't think there's much.
Probably screenshots.
Like barely.
I can go to my old
server.
announcements channel in my server. Oh. Let me see if I still have it. Does it exist? Development old. I was so bad. I still am with like announcing things to people. Like I just sent hi and then a whole screenshot of a level. This is designing stuff. This is all. Wow.
Hey.
Like a year ago. What is this? Oh yeah. Getting hit by the null body.
Oh, it's the.
And you only showed the first one.
There's a second one. But no one saw the second one.
Who X reacted the random image?
I don't remember this level. It probably existed somewhere.
Oh, I
yeah,
remember
I
those
played this
screenshots.
one. I think it was just like Return to Myth or something like that.
I remember this video too.
I remember this. Yeah.
I thought this was like this
Showing-
blew my mind when this video came out. I was like, oh my god.
Spoiler. Brennan.
Oh,
Alex Knoll.
SDK update when?
Who are these guys? Just paid random guys to say this.
I love that video so much.
And then there's another one that's like, thank you for
Thank you,
releasing
Brandon.
the update.
Something like
Thank
that.
you,
yeah.
Brandon. Very old. Before, this is what, like, if that crypt and District Hub was from last April, this is from the April before that, like the year of the game's release.
Oh damn.
Actually, no, after, because it released 2022. 2023
Pro Builder.
would be,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
this
Pro
was-
Builder,
Yeah.
bad materials,
Asset
And-
Library.
bad lights. Look at those awesome lights.
Pre-aligned grid textures.
Yeah. Well, I think that's everything worth seeing, because before that, it's probably like a room with like a gray floor. If I have anything else to show, if I find it, I'll show it. Let me see.
Alright.
Okay, do you have
Game Dev
anything?
has a good question.
What's up?
Game Dev's got a good question. They said, hey Nonon/Eureka, I have a question. Have there been any points in making Void Takeover that you faced a limitation with the SDK/extended SDK that stopped you from making a section you wanted to make?
Definitely.
Entirely.
Yeah. Most of the times, it's been stuff that we're able to do now with campaign. Like, the campaign tools features have like allowed a like I've always kind of wanted to do save stations, or like I think in general we wouldn't have been able to do as long of levels for most people without save stations. Like some of the levels are like over an hour, sometimes like hour and a half. Is that like too ambitious, or is that true, Erica?
That's true.
Seems
So,
like it,
I mean-
especially if you're taking your time.
Yeah.
You can spend a lot of time in those levels.
Definitely being limited by no documentation for anything in patch 3. That was probably the biggest factor. No one, including myself, really knew how to do anything. So it's like, you want to use like the airlock doors? Well, no one has documented how to use the Boneworks parables. Or like, if you want to make custom grips, almost no one has documented it except for like some gun modders. And it's like, there's another thing, like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but for stuff like level transitions, making volumetric fog, like all this stuff that seems very simple and people know how to do now, it's like no one knows how to do. Am I cutting out?
A bit.
Slight bit.
Basically, like all the simple stuff that seems easy now, it's like no one knew how to do it before, so we had to like painstakingly figure it out and
Yeah.
then share it with everyone else. That's like, I had patch 3 tutorial videos that were like seemed simple now, like making a project, baking volumetrics, like creating a zone, stuff that like you can easily do with a couple clicks because of the new SDK, but like took forever. You would have to manually make your zones and add all the change the trigger layer. It was not fun.
Yeah, that's why everyone used audio sources. There's still a couple people that do, but it's not nearly as many as before.
As opposed to zone music and ambience, which is kind of like
Yeah.
made anyone can make a level with zone music and ambience now. In patch 3, you'd have to have the extended SDK and have a project that didn't implode because you set it up wrong. You'd have to know how to make a zone, and you'd have to know how to use zone items, which are basically like children of the zone that get like acted on or triggered when the zone is entered, or primary or secondary, if anyone
Zone
knows.
items were awful.
They were
so glad.
horrible. It was just a list, and they would
They're
trigger
horrible.
based on the settings of the script. It was really bad.
Yeah, like escalators, you had to put them in, and then you'd also have to drag them into each zone that they're supposed to be activated in. Now they're just drag and drop, and it's done.
Damn.
Maybe change some speed settings.
To a point, even it's like that in patch 4 and 5, but like, if you wanted to do parables, like if you wanted airlock doors, you'd have to rip void logic, understand how to use it, like, be able to picture the flowchart for the power in your head. Now you kind of just drag in a circuit, drag in a fixture or a lever or a door, and then it's all base SDK. There's explanations everywhere. SLZ documents it on the GitHub, and in editor you can hover over for comments.
Also chunking.
Yep. I'm so
I-
happy patch 4 focused on that.
I
that
think
was really great.
you want to talk about how awful patch 3 chunking was on modding end.
You would basically create all your separate scenes, and what you would do is there was separate objects that you would make in your assets, and there were different datas for your scene. You would reference your scene, and then you would reference like the scene that is currently active and the ones before and after, so it would know like if you're in this room, load the scene before and after, so there's no like pop in. You would do that for all like 12 objects, and each one had to have the right settings configured, otherwise either it wouldn't load or would load incorrectly and the room you're in would deload and you would just fall below the barrier. So you gotta organize all those chunks and chunk objects in a folder. And none of this is explained anywhere. I kind of just figured this out through like excessive trial and error. I think even though it wasn't published, I feel like there was probably only a handful of people who knew how to do chunking in patch 3.
I
Yeah.
think it was really only you, and then Daytrip made a map right before patch 4 release, from what I remember.
Yeah, it was bad. Now more than ever, even though patch 7's on the horizon, I feel like now is the time to at least get good with Unity. Even if you don't want to venture to the extended SDK, at least get familiar with Unity so that when the time comes you can get good at modding. For anyone who's like curious about it but hasn't started, because they think things
Yeah.
will break.
Yeah.
The chunking system now is a trillion times better. It has a nice workflow.
It's good.
Sorry for yapping a lot.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I've learned a
No,
lot.
none.
Yeah.
Test Chamber 08 with patch 3 chunking.
It would be impossible. It would literally be impossible.
Wow. I think we should call it, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although there's one last question. I already know the answer to it, but for everyone in the chat and stuff, is there a release date?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No.
Let's go, guys.
No. Do not on the stream.
Guys, just figure out the link I said like 2 hours ago. You gotta. I missed like 20 characters in the link, but you like figure it out on yourself by yourself. That's the mod link.
Yeah, so it's
Well-
out whenever you want, really.
Yeah,
Right enough.
Yeah.
it's out.
If
It's
you
out
guys
right now.
can
You
find
just gotta figure it out.
In all seriousness.
Don't ask me for help with it.
There's no planned release date, not even a window, but development should pick up over the summer more than it already has, because we've been working hard like throughout the whole year for it, but
Yeah.
things should speed up as both of us have more free time. And I mean, that doesn't mean expect it in the summer, that just means sleep easy knowing that stuff is getting done at a faster rate. So
Yeah.
in the grand scheme of things, it'll be sooner, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be soon.
It's
I know
pretty
it's hard.
much being worked on all day. Not all day, but every day.
Even if it's little changes, it's stuff from the previous build. Oh, this doesn't work, this light looks bad, I need to rebake this, or maybe working on a spawnable, working on the void vendor, adding or replacing existing music, stuff
Yeah.
like that, tester feedback, campaign tools. I mean, I know it's hard because there's not a lot of stuff like this on Mod.io, and this is kind of like very ambitious. And this isn't like ego or hyping myself up. It's like this is a lot of stuff to do. So we know that there's demand for it, but it's not coming out anytime soon.
Yeah.
All right.
There will be no news about the Switch 2 during this direct, basically.
Yeah.
If I were to estimate a release, do not hold me by this. Do not put a knife to my throat. Why didn't you release this? Hopefully next year.
Good.
maybe. I don't know.
I think
Depends how patch 7
I
it
think that
goes.
sounds good. Yeah, it depends how the whole Bonelab thing goes. And
Yeah.
Patch 7
no.
is definitely going to derail working on new content, so depending on how quickly we can fix existing stuff, that determines when we can start working on new stuff.
Yeah.
Bone Lab's dead. We're gonna port it to Beyond Sandbox.
We'll be porting it back to Boneworks.
Or Boneworks, yeah. There you go. That is the release date, guys.
Yep.
It's not, but you know.
From the link.
Yeah, the link. So go find out the mystery of the link.
Yeah.
Enjoy. And yeah, so I think that's it. Thank
Yeah.
you, Eureka and Nonon, for coming on very much.
Thanks for having us.
No
Yeah,
problem.
of course, it was a pleasure.
Thank you, Evro, if he's here in any capacity, for saying stuff
I
about...
think Evro's long gone.
Communicating with his spirit right now. He
Yeah.
says, thanks for having me.
Alright, good. But yeah, that is...
Subscribe to Wigwam, subscribe to Nolan,
Yeah,
subscribe to Shark Gaming. I don't
Yes.
even know if he's here either.
Subscribe to Sigma Jimmy.
subscribe to Sigma Jimmy, you know, everyone.
Subscribe to Brandon.
Check out the
subscribe
composer.
To Trust Level 0. Yeah.
Check out the main
Yeah, guys.
composer. They're in the description.
In the description, we got links. Well, we got ats to Nolnon's and Eureka's channel, and we've also got the composer who did the music you're hearing in the background right now, and it is
Like
amazing.
Four of those
When-
tracks are available. You can listen to them right
Listen
now.
to him on the
Yeah,
channel right now.
join-
So go and have a look.
Join the Wigwam server for more stuff like this. Join
Yes.
Nolan server for updates. There's also
My server's
Brandon's
dead.
Bonelab server.
Do not join the
Discord.gg/wigwam.
internal development server. We will not let you in.
Oh wait, I haven't updated the link yet, so that doesn't work. Whatever. The link's down in the description for the Discord if you want to join it. But yeah, I believe that's it.
Bye.
Thank you guys again for coming on,
Goodbye.
and I'll see
Thank you.
later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, I never know how to end this, so yeah, goodbye everyone.